Hey, everybody, welcome. We are in episode 17 of Factions of Fate. Thanks for joining us again as we are near the end of part one of this series. We'll have a few episodes after this to look at. We will probably be gone, though, for the next 3 weeks because we are performing out at festivals and we have family events. It's the fall in Minnesota. There's not a lot of time left before winter hits. So everyone needs to get outside and do stuff. So so there's a lot of other stuff to watch on YouTube, I'm sure, and then we will be back to finish up this game.
This is why you subscribe.
Yeah,
for sure. You can get notified when we come back on.
That's a great.
Once we're done chopping firewood for the long winter.
Yeah. All right, so I think that's all the stuff we need to cover. That we're gonna have to be we're off for a few weeks there just to get going, and also we're gonna be exploring what our next game is gonna be. So not 100% sure on that yet, but we have some ideas. So anybody else have anything to add or include or scold me about?
I think so.
Give us Flander's face back.
You took my face.
Yeah. Give me our handsome boy back.
Details.
Yeah,
I got a gig tonight.
You're gonna have to fight him for that.
Well, at least you can't be cheeky.
Hey, Theo did offer you a cloth that you can wrap around your face. That'll help
That's fair.
with the performance tonight.
Here, dust.
Yeah, that'll
yourself
help.
It's all right. It's all right. Just make it online. Turn your screen off. All right. Do a podcast there. Well, now I guess podcast have video.
The worst part is the disadvantage. I think you said he gets on his rolls.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. It's
Does
minus.
we actually technically go into the 3D model file, change his head to
Oh
a
my
bunch of
god.
bandages?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That would be amazing.
And
The
have
intro just has a
bandaged
black spot on it.
Icon?
Oh, just scabby face. Oh my gosh, that'd be.
If only we had like a
rough.
real art team. If it wasn't just like me doing it at midnight with 5 minutes before I go to bed, we'd actually do some cool stuff. But that's all right. All right, let's get going here. Previously, our adventurers set out to aid Darathra Chandrel, a known harper, to stave off a challenger to the elected position of Lord Protector Triboar. Along with the NPC Zindra, you all know her, they discovered that the challenger Duvessa Shane is an imposter who took over the identity of the real Duvessa.
Rude.
Yeah, no, that's right. The party found where the imposter was holding up, but along with the evidence that she is causing mayhem in the town to win the election, they also found out that she is using spellfire to create an enhanced army of elemental soldiers, of which you guys encountered a fair number of those. Most disturbing, is that most disturbing? Maybe. The information they gathered exposed that the imposter was someone who was stealing people's faces. Is that foreshadowing? To assume identities. And that this imposter might have had a hand in Eckankar's past tragic events.
There was foreshadowing. Four faces
Yeah,
were stolen that we know of.
yeah. So actually, we should just find out. Zach, why don't you give me a brief summary of what happened when the town turned against you? Which is, instead of me figuring all that stuff out, why don't you give us the brief history of what happened back 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Sherman, set the Wayback Machine.
So yeah, Eck was in charge of this Ilmater shrine and protecting this artifact within, and he is his second in command essentially, and also his best friend. They grew up together. They went into this order together. He over the last few months had starting let Eckankar know he's kind of getting disillusioned with this idea of taking on all this suffering and fighting for these people when he's not really getting anything in return. And then eventually on the day he came to me and let me know that Triboar was being invaded by an orc band and we needed to rush there immediately. So I gather everybody up and we start rushing over there. I'm out in the front. I look back and Talos is no longer there. And then we are ambushed by this bandit band. And unfortunately, most of them died. There were a few survivors. And when we came back to the Ilmater shrine, all of the monks inside were slain and the item was taken. don't know where Talus went or exactly why he did this, but that's essentially what happened.
Yeah, it's a tragic story, and now you know why half the town is a little annoyed
Yeah.
by what happened, and the
There's
events.
nobody really to answer for it but me.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Triboar has had several sightings of fire giants in the surrounding area. The high road to the south is being blocked by bugbears and ogres, and Yartar is in lockdown. So a lot of stuff going on in the region.
They have a COVID outbreak.
What's that?
They have a COVID outbreak.
Maybe, I don't know.
Honestly, with fire giants this close, no respiratory illness can seem that pressing, right?
That's right. The party deftly used the evidence they found and their social skills to turn the hearts and minds of the people of Triboar against Duvessa.
We did win the election.
We did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Some of us paid very dearly for it.
I don't
Well, I
know.
mean,
I didn't. I'm
it was
fine.
great.
How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah, we're good. All right. Though Zindra, still angry that the imposter had ended her friend's life, attempted to face the imposter alone. The party intervened. Thank you. In the end, the people of Triboar spoke, and Darathra Chandra was named the Lord Protector again. So good job.
Success.
Be able
Which
to-
didn't. She was pretty mad about that though.
Yeah. That might have been the end of it, as the imposter, whose name was revealed to be Leenaril, and her two henchmen attempted to leave Triboar after losing the election. But the party wasn't about to leave these villains walk free. That was you guys. Yeah, you're like, oh, we could leave or we could roll initiative. Come on, you've been watching. If you've been watching this channel for any time, you're going to know that we're rolling initiative. Okay.
The only
Absolutely.
surprise was that the party was entirely there.
Yeah. It wasn't. You didn't split the party up into multiple little. First, we're about ready to roll initiative. One of you guys run to the store and get me a soda. All right. They drew weapons, and I tried to exit the stage, but Leenaril, I'm using her name now, noticed Jaruu was wearing one of the faces she had crafted and used its power to take control of him. Yeah,
It was bad.
it was
Hit
bad.
me
Yeah.
pretty hard.
Now, does Jaruu remember? Does
Yeah,
he,
you
does
know
he
when-
know that, all
Yes.
of a sudden I'm not in control? Okay.
Yeah, you were aware of
I
it.
wasn't shut down.
So he
No.
was watching from the sunken place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaruu launched a fireball at the people of Triboar, and the entire market square erupted into chaos. Chandra was rushed back to the tower. Zindra was lost in the confusion at first, and as the party found themselves facing off against Leenaril, Leenaril and Jaruu, like a tag team. The chair. Lear used his immovable rock to pin down the Paladin of Sirik,
That was
of which
Epic.
did I give you inspiration for that? I don't remember.
I think we should.
I've already got inspiration, so
Okay, all right. Well, I'll
It
let you
was
give it to somebody else.
inspiring.
How about that?
Ooh. Nice.
all right, sure.
Who do you want to give it to?
Let's give it to Eckankar. He fought valiantly.
Yeah,
Nice.
not
Give it
against.
to the
It's
guy who
Ape
lost
Car
it.
right
You
now.
wouldn't want to give it to anybody who
Eckankar.
lost their face or anything. No, that's fine.
No.
And Leenaril revealed herself to be a blood-covered old crone of a monster wearing the face of Duvessa, literally. No, I don't use the word literally that often but it literally was.
Literally.
Literally. She quickly dropped Eckankar, but the party came to his rescue. So Leenaril pivoted and made a play for Flander, using her bloody hair to rip off his face.
Oh,
Ripped it off.
you can grow a new one, right?
Yeah.
It's just a flesh wound.
Hair can be sharp sometimes, and just imagining the tendrils of hair just slipping up under.
Yeah, I just
I didn't like
ripping it
that.
right off. Yeah, it's gross. Yeah, but yeah, her hair was
She,
like
you know,
wiggly.
what if she should have gone after Hemo instead, and then she could go deal with those bills.
That's true.
Yes, please go ahead and take my identity at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go get that bank. You get them.
If you play, all of a sudden the Harples come along. Hey,
Hey, what's going on?
and the host tower.
Yeah, the whole bit. All right. So as Flander dropped in complete shock, Leenaril took her new prize, that would be Flander's face, and vanished through a dimension door with her surviving minion. Now the party stands in a nearly empty market. Flander is gripping at his scabbed face. Jindra kneels in shock. and there is an eerie silence that has settled over Triboar on this happiest of St. Osmond's days. All right, so that's where we're going to start. So let's get into it. What do you guys think you want to do from here on out? It's your game, so you tell me what.
Rush to bandage Flander's face immediately. Jump down from the. It's amazing he's still concentrating on the spell.
What a champion.
Giant enlarged Hemo jumps down and will take anything he can to try to stop the bleeding. Does anyone have restoration or something?
He will fly down too and come down to the ground, and he'll cast a Cure Wounds spell on him, but I don't think it's going to do it to his face there.
Fix his face.
Yeah.
Won't restore the face, but it'll restore hit points.
Yeah, you
could
Yep.
try a greater restoration ritual tomorrow, and we'll need some supplies, but I don't know.
Are there any
it's pretty damage. It's a lot of damage right there.
Eckankar, are there any clerics in the city?
I'm an ape.
Oh no.
I can't speak common.
Eckankar starts picking mist out of your hair.
Damn it, the paladin is a monkey.
I'm still kind of on high alert at the moment, so I'm not dropping the polymorph quite yet.
You see Garrig and Kali kind of come in on either side of Zindra. They're walking in hesitantly, staring at the situation. Mostly where the fact that there is a giant monkey, there's a giant Hemo, and there's a giant missing face.
Yeah, and they saw the hag take off too.
Yeah, I mean, Garrig and Kali are both sort of stunned, as is Zindra. They're standing there.
This is what Eckankar was telling you about. Theo says to them.
Hemo is looking up. Do we pursue them? They said something about going to the keep. What were they talking about?
Do you think that's the same tower that we attacked?
Oh gods, that's where they left their ally. Yes.
I beat my chest, and you think that means that's right?
He also might want a banana.
I would appreciate.
Or do you want,
a giant banana.
You want snacks?
Oranges are good too. Apples.
All right, one chest beat for snacks, 2 chest beats for going after them to the tower immediately.
I guess I look at Theo and Lear and Jaruu, the only people who are able to pay attention right now, and say, do we pursue her? If she's going to the keep, we know where that is. We can maybe close the distance.
They likely teleported.
Yeah.
There was a dimension door spell. They're nearby, but I suspect they're fleeing still. We had them cornered.
It is up to you. We can pursue or we can.
I took a look around. I did not see where they landed though. So.
Or we can confer with Chandra.
Do you have your bird? That might be a better avenue to detect where they went.
Yeah, my owl. Yeah, it's flying around.
I could not see them, but maybe you can.
Well, yeah, I'll concentrate. You know what? I can't go past 60 feet.
Oh, I thought you said owl concentrate.
The owl can.
Yeah.
The owl can go past.
So when we saw Leenaril's new form, is she like larger than a medium humanoid now?
No, she is a large humanoid.
She's
a
ugly.
Large or medium, a bulky humanoid that is medium size.
Full
she
of
is
blood,
not large. Yeah.
covered in blood.
It's not like she got really big and we would be able to spot her easy from like a tower or something.
No. Although
Who knows how many other faces she has too? You know?
She did grab the
one I threw down.
The one you threw down. So she's got that on her person, and she's got Flander on her person, and she's got Duvessa Shane. So she's got at least 3 faces on her right now.
Yeah.
Damn it! How did she leave this with more faces than?
Yeah.
For all the times I've been told not to touch magical items, you put the mask on.
Yeah.
Oh god, those poor people. Theo runs away and goes and starts checking on the people that got injured over here.
As you do, you see Zindra, who is shaken by this whole event. She sort of she was like on her knees, like just in shock. She kind of crawls up, standing beside the soldiers, and she kind of slowly walks up toward the group, looking at the situation. She's like, what? What the? Flander, your face! That thing took your face! She walks up to you and
Flander pulls his
kinda,
hood up over his head and tries to hide his face.
You have that cloth. You can wrap it around too if you want.
She comes up and she tries to embrace you, more or less as like she is afraid for you.
Oh, and did you have the 8 hit points? I rolled the cure. Cure wounds give you 8 back.
You can also
Okay,
stop
thank you.
concentrating on enlarge now.
He's got to be in shock. Is anybody breathing out of all these fireballed people?
No, they're all just toast.
Damn.
Even at half damage, they did enough damage.
I will.
Maybe it was for the best. She didn't leave
I
any of those
will-
masks.
I will drop the. I will drop the enlarge spell
All right.
Beep, 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 beep.
if she's gone, and
Beam me down, Scotty. I don't think I can.
I got
There we
it.
go.
sort
Thank
of
you.
I got
between gasps, I'll just say, she must be destroyed.
Well, there's
We
no doubt
can't
about
allow her
that.
to do this to anyone else.
Garrick
I don't
walks.
think we're in any shape to pursue right now, especially not with their head start.
Garrick walks over and says, "Do you even know what that thing was?
Some kind of hag.
Yes.
Why don't you
bloody
give
hag.
me a recall knowledge arcana and see if you know what it is?" Now that you've
Both of us?
You certainly both can do it, dude. What'd you get?
Boom.
Well, you're gonna.
That guy. Right
You
there.
you agree that it's probably some kind of hag or whatever he said.
Whatever he said.
You got a 19?
19.
Oh, you're not sure. You're like, you still think it's some kind of a hag.
There are many across the plains. They are just as varied as any of us.
Whatever it was, it's strong and it's smart, and we definitely can't leave it alone.
As you are talking, you see Farsal running in. He sees Flander kneeling and with Zindra over next to him, embracing him right now. And as he looks down at the site, he comes running in and his feet kind of clamber down as he slows up, and he looks down and sees Zindra embracing his covered brother, and he walks in. He says, "What the hell's happened here?"
Are you sure you wish to see this, Farsal? Flander's face it was taken right off.
And he survived, I might add.
That was
With
no
the-
human feat to remove
with
a
the-
face like that.
Quite the metal, wouldn't you say?
No, she's a hag. We established.
He walks up to you. He walks up to let's say Lear, who's standing right in front of me, and he walks up and he's staring up at you because he's shorter. And he says, "How could you let this happen to him? Why did you even let him go with you? He's not an adventurer."
Flander knew what he signed up for. He may not. He's a fighter, just like us, just like the rest of us.
I'm going to float over to him,
wouldn't go that
fly over, and then land
Not a
right
fighter
next
with
to
a capital F. A
him. I have
warrior.
fought with him. He is an adventurer. I will vouch for that.
And I'll walk up at big giant ape, just staring down at him.
You see, Farsal looks up at the ape and he takes this step over his side, and then
Attack of opportunity.
and then he's
Why are you putting him down in this time?
not putting him down.
Help to pick him up. Maybe you can help to get his face back.
How? You see Farsal just getting upset at the situation. He should have never been put in this situation to begin with.
Are you implying that the town should not have been in this situation?
I'm implying that he should have never been in this town.
How about you? You're in this town. It could have been your face.
I can take care of myself, is what he tells you.
Flander will sort
Yes, I
of
saw you right up
bring
there.
himself up to
fighting.
his feet,
That was a good one.
and he'll turn to face Farsal, and he says, "As always, you underestimate me. I'm stronger than you think."
Nice.
Flander,
Give me
there's
an
no
intimidation
need to-
roll. I love that.
He's dripping blood still. Oh, you said it scabbed already, didn't
But
you?
I'm gonna, yeah. It's just scabbed over. Unfortunately, it's intimidation with disadvantage.
Well, I think you should get advantage on intimidation rolls with the.
You know
current
what?
Situation.
I'll let it give a straight up roll because it's his brother and this whole thing is going on.
He's
Fair
got to be
enough.
intimidating.
I'll give you a straight up roll. Give me intimidation. What'd you get?
Whoop.
All right, you
A 10.
yeah.
Oh.
He looks over at your face and he's like Flander. By the gods, your face. Where's Taimura when you need her? He walks up to you and then he sees the ape and he walks over here.
Yeah.
And Zindra slides off as she was embracing you, holding you as you stand up, and Farsal looks at you and he's just examining like he's in shock. He's like, I don't even know what to say to you.
I've faced dragons. I've faced much
You
worse
can't
things
face
than
anything
this.
now.
Ooh.
I can't.
Jaruu.
Time and place.
You stay out of this.
Oh, it's too fresh, man.
Yeah. Oh my god. I bet you're a hoot during tragedy.
I
Right?
knew the risks.
I don't think anybody knew about this risk, to be fair.
No,
idea.
I figured this was some sort of ritual, not a creature able to tear off a face in an instant like that. That's I knew this fake Duvessa was strong, but didn't know that.
Welcome to.
And I'll just say to Farsal, this is a big threat to the town that you swore an oath to protect. Will you help us now?
I am here. I'm here to help the town. And I'll help you, but I don't even know how I would help you. You should have came to me first.
So you're saying you don't know how to use the thing on your hip?
He looks over at you and he goes, I don't even know what you're doing here, Shadar Kai. This isn't even your plane.
It's not hers either.
Huh.
Who?
The hags.
That thing?
Yes.
He looks down upset and he looks over at Flander and he says, you know, brother, I will help you solve this problem any way I can, but I don't know how to even begin.
Now you're speaking like a true O'Donnell.
This problem, he starts to think out loud and kind of talking to Farsal. It does clearly go beyond this plane, though. I believe we've encountered. She's messing with spellfire. So this we discussed, right? We already shared the dangers here.
Not with him.
That's fair.
Yeah, he doesn't know
Not
what's
with him.
going on.
We did it with Garrick.
Yeah, that's fair. He's over there, but like she's playing with things beyond this plane. This goes beyond. I would take care in starting to call out outsiders that might be able to help.
As you finish your sentence, you look over and you can see a Darth walking side by side with Chandrell, and you can see he's trying to talk her, tell her it's not safe. You need to get back in, and
He'll
she's
pull his
sort of
helmet
swatting.
down.
She's sort of swatting his hand away as she walks out,
Theo's helmet retracts.
and she looks over at the group. She looks over looks around, and then she looks over at Hemo. And she says, Mr. Oakenhill, what is going on here? What is that? What was that thing?
We're trying to figure out the same thing. It's dangerous. It took Flander's face, if you can believe such a thing, ripped it straight off of his head and collected it like she had to several others, including the real Duvessa Shane. And then she fled. One of her cohort was a caster, and I believe that was a dimension door, and they left some place called the Keep, and we've been tending to Flander. We don't know if it's a good idea to try to pursue them blindly.
Perhaps that is enough evidence now that she will do something. Perhaps.
She said, I'm already making plans, and you are included in those. But all things are in good time. Fullhammer walks in and says, I haven't been a many a year since I've heard of even about one of those creatures come in, is what he says as he walks in. He sees the rest of you standing there.
You're familiar with this type?
You know of a creature that can rip a face off with its hair? You old dwarf, I'm surprised you know anything.
Wow. All right.
It's all our 8 charismas. Yeah.
Yay.
The one charisma guy. Well, actually, you had a couple, don't we? Although the other one is currently an 8.
Yeah. He says, yes. It has been years since I've seen anything, heard of anything about those. This is no ordinary hag, is what he says. I've seen this in annals that I've read as a child. They called them elder hags or proto-hags. They are heralds of the elder evil.
Worse than a regular hag, then.
Much worse. You see, he has a grim face, and he looks straight at Flander, and then the rest of you. He says, they're a group called Starspawn.
Stars.
I believe this that this thing, which is this hag thing, was one of the prototypes of what is now as a hag. They are very old. Come from the outer plains, a place called Pandemonium.
Yeah, not a pleasant place.
Theo looks down at Flander's brother and kind of nods, kind of like, yep, see? Outer plains. All coming home to roost.
If they're from the outer plains, what brings them here to meddle in the political affairs of a trade town?
Don't look directly at Darathra after you say that out loud.
Hags generally trade for souls in the lower planes. In general, that is their role. They are not on the level of Beatusu or Tanari, but they are a power in the lower planes. Do not second guess that. But wherever they can, they will harvest souls.
Or faces.
Tarth looks over at Garrig, and he says, we need to fight Eckankar right now.
Skill points.
I will drop the polymorph.
Yeah.
You drop the polymorph?
I'll drop it.
As he shrinks back to himself, I just follow my arm, just points down.
Tarth takes a half a step back again, kind of like the changing as you transform.
It's literally the changing of the guard.
Hey. We'll use like the 19 late 80s morphing tool.
Yeah. The Michael Jackson
one, yep. Black and white video.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Is there a half?
He changes those in
half Eckankar Animorph cover.
Oh man, I need that cover.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So as Eckankar comes back, Tar says we have immediate dangers going on here. Well, it looks like we've seen giants, specifically fire giants and goblins in the outer areas.
Yeah, it appears we're surrounded.
That's what I've
reports from the north, south, and west, and I'm assuming to the east. But all I know is that town is in chaos.
Are they allied with what did she call herself? Leenaril? Are they allied with the hag then? Did she set this up as a contingency for if she lost?
Perhaps.
Well, now that we have to assume that.
It's for sure the other king though. We took care of that King Groll a while back, but there's another one. I can't remember his name right now. Yarg?
There's always another hobgoblin.
At a minimum, it's their forces, but maybe they're allied.
Yes, they breed like humans.
Darathra gives Jaruu this kind of snooty look, like okay, and then she looks at
this fucking guy.
This guy.
She looks at
everyone else, and she says, "We don't know who is allied with who for right now. Let's just face one challenge at a time, and we can assume that these creatures on the outer outskirts may have some alliance, but we don't know. Let's not make any assumptions. We need to get people out to look at the various points and see if there's any creatures circling the area. And Tar says, "Yeah, I'll be on it right away." Garrick says, "I can take the group out. We'll do some circling."
Didn't didn't you overhear them saying something about the hag specifically saying something about that they would, if it went this way, the election did, that they were going to go leave town, regroup, and come back?
Yes, they. When I was in the crowd, I overheard Leenaril speaking to that armored knight about regrouping and returning. Yes,
the dead
I
one.
didn't hear where.
Lear is going to start. He's going to retrieve his immovable stone from this guy and start digging through his pockets to see if there's any sort of.
Yes, we should point out
lead.
that we did fell one of them to all of these the people in charge over here.
Absolutely.
One to how many people are in the crowd are dead here?
Jaruu will answer for his crimes at a later date, for sure. But let's take one thing at a time.
As you return back, I want to take a moment. We're going to come back to AOX items in 1 second, Cameron. But
how do you know it was Jaruu?
No,
I know who is
Well,
Jaruu.
you
You attacked
fireballed
me,
me.
and I saw you fireball.
you didn't.
I was invisible
Yeah,
the
he was-
entire time.
Were you invisible?
And actually, it was very good. He was invisible because if he wasn't,
That's true.
your axe. If you once you see somebody attack you, you have to attack them back for 10 straight rounds.
Well, at least I know you attacked me.
Yeah. You didn't see him because he was invisible. Because it literally says in the description, an attacker you can see attacked you. Yeah, like you had a technicality there.
I need to figure out this axe too.
I looked at that and I was like, I thought for sure I was gonna have
Hell's
these
disappointed
challenges.
face there.
That's okay. You're invisible. I hate you. All right. So, as Lear walks over and turns Aowick kind of on its side and starts digging through its pockets, Eckankar, now that he has his wits about him, now that he can see something, he realizes what he saw. Eckankar, that hag creature, that star spawn, that creature wearing the face of Duvessa, she had on a necklace that had a stone on it. In fact, the stone emitted magical energy at a time. If you recall, when she actually activated the power to change your advantages to disadvantages, she had she had an item in her chest that gleamed, that glowed. Unfortunately, Eckankar didn't get a good chance to see it, and then once he did, he was an ape. That stone, that thing that she's carrying, that thing that's on her, that's around her neck, that was disguised by her illusion, that is actually the item that was stolen from the shrine of Ilmater.
You've seen it. You recognize.
Miss Chandrell, the hag, she had the item from Ilmater's shrine. I'm sure of it now.
You see, she says, "You mean that item, the very item that was stolen?"
Yes.
It seems like your friend Talos found a buyer then.
Yes, I'm not sure if he's in league with her, or at least they've had some communication.
When we have communications, right? We have letters that were talking about that event, right?
I was talking about that event, but it never mentioned Talos. But
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
That's
you're
my
right.
point. Is that I don't think it
Yeah.
was really. Maybe it wasn't even Talos. Maybe she had Talos's face too.
it's possible. Jaruu put this into my mind earlier, so there's a lot of strings right now.
In any case, we're very disappointed in Talos.
Yeah. Listen, he used to be a good guy. I don't know what happened.
His face was stolen.
It started with the
Possibly.
drink. It really started with the drink.
It's listen, you got pretty sloshed, you know.
Yeah. One shot became 4, and next thing you know, half the group ended up perishing. So when you say this, Daratha stops. She recalls and she says, "There was no one goes to the shrine anymore. It's been abandoned for years, but we did receive information that there was someone staying there inside the shrine. Now you know that the shrine doesn't really have a like it's not a building. It's more like a think of it like a like our World War II memorial. It's more like a field, a pad. It has like a walls around it and a garden. And it's got pools in it for Ilmater's tears, and there is a pavilion or like an arch in the center where they kept the artifact, but mostly it's outside. So the fact that anybody would be staying in there is kind of
They're sort of camping.
I don't know what you mean by that.
The Rothra says, she says, yeah, we heard word that somebody was staying there. Nobody uses it, so I didn't think much of it. But maybe now that you bring up this artifact that she had, that she's been keeping for 2 years, maybe she is staying there.
How far away is it?
Why on earth would you let that artifact sit out there like that?
Why would I let it sit there? Because it was under the protection of Ilmater.
Clearly, that was very good.
She looks over at you. She looks over at you sternly, and then she looks over at Eckankar, and she says, go check out the shrine. And she looks over. Then she gives Jaruu one more glance and looks over at you. Take anybody you want with you.
Did we tell you, Miss Chandrell, about the spellfire?
the spell plague?
Did you tell her about it?
I don't think we had the time.
I don't think anybody said anything specifically to her about that.
No, that might be slightly startling to her because we mentioned it to Garrick, right? When we came back, I think.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You did. But
We mentioned it to Garrick,
she
but-
was busy. She was busy with an election.
Actually, Jaruu
Yeah, she was
would-
hobnobbing.
Is this the safest place to be having our debriefing? We don't know if the hag is still around.
Likely she's in retreat. Or to regroup, much like us.
We don't know if she
so
had
she knows
more.
that we know that she's doing stuff. I think she might know that if she were to visit the keep.
Does your artifact have anything to do with the spell plague?
I can tell you this much. She's like, why am I even talking to you? She looks over. She looks past you, and she looks over at Lear and basically anybody but Jaruu.
Yeah,
She
makes
said-
sense.
And she says, I told you, the artifact fell from the sky. Years ago. It was kept there as more or less a token. We called it the Tear of Ilmater. It was more or less just a rock that fell from the sky. But people like that sort of thing, so it was placed there.
It sounds like a piece of a much larger rock.
It is as beautiful as it sounds. It definitely had a terrifying power.
I said it was a power I couldn't overcome.
Overwhelming.
She says, you see the moon? The moon has trailing rocks as it is. Now, for those of you who may not know the lore of Forgotten Realms, there's the orb, the moon, has trailing rocks behind it that follow, that look like it's kind of broken off in smaller pieces, and they call that the Tears of Selûne. And so what you're understanding just in the lore, what you're getting is that this was a rock that fell from the sky. They kind of thought it was a meteor of some sort, and so they kind of just christened it as maybe from the tears, but they don't know. And it happened long before Chandrell was here, so they put it in the shrine and they called it the Tears of Ilmater, and because they had an Ilmater shrine. So more or less, they just took the rock and gave it a story.
Then people could go visit it.
Yeah, they gave it a rock.
Yeah.
Gave the rock. Well, and remember, this was before Chandrell was here, so she's getting passed down information from lore that was passed down, but the town knows about it and really liked the tear. They really liked the story. Really liked having a legend until someone took that from them. Anybody? All right. So I wonder who that was. So anyway,
All right.
so she says, Chandrell says, I don't know why anybody would want to be in that old, broken down shrine anyway. But
Well, it seems the other hideouts that she's chosen have been spider infested or shadow ridden, so it seems she has different tastes of hideout.
Just where is this shrine located?
It's about it's less than an hour north of here.
Yeah, I mean, I know where it is.
It's if you have horses, it'll be faster. We should get you horses.
I'll go run home and get Backache, my horse.
All right, as you're running,
Sorry,
Is
fireball
its
while
name
you're at it.
Backache?
Back kick.
as you
Oh
turn,
gosh, I thought that was a joke about the weight of your armor.
Oh, hey, look who's here.
as you turn,
Not my
as you're
wife.
talking, you see Jorland walk up, and she's like, Eckankar.
You'll pivot, run
I'm so
back.
glad you're safe. I'm so glad you're safe.
Double check that that's her face. I
This
guess
has
we
happened
should be
before.
checking everybody's faces now, huh?
Hey, let me just tug here real quick.
Jorlins, I just need to real quick, just really quick. It'll just kind of like
I saw
touch
her
your
at the same
face.
We
time.
need to find a better way to
this.
test this.
You understand this happened to me before.
She's like, I
did see her at the same time that I saw fake Duvessa
No,
on
hold on.
stage. So I'm confident that is the real one.
He'll hug her and be like, "Oh, I was so worried that you were caught in this fight."
She's like, and then she suddenly looks over and sees Flander there, and she gets this kind of like gasping, almost like a little squeal, like where she gets jarred, and she looks and she's like, my friend Flander, what happened? She's and you think she's just like shocked by this whole thing. We all ran when the fireball went off. I couldn't see what happened to you. One of the soldiers dragged me away.
Flander pulls the hood up over his head to hide his face,
All right.
or what's left of it.
I want to know who that soldier was. I want to give him a promotion.
I'll think of a name later. She's like, I was hiding in the tents over there. We all ran in to try to get out of the way. Though I don't know how much a tent would stop you from a blast of fire.
You did the right thing, getting out of the area. There seems there's other more pressing matters that we need to attend to, but you need to get to somewhere safe, please. And I'll turn to Dorothra. Is like, Dorothra, can she stay with you and under your protection?
Kali walks over next to George then, and she says, she'll be with me. I'll make sure she stays safe. And she kind of gives
Turn to Kali.
She gives Tarth this look like that's your order, right, Tarth?
Yeah.
And Tarth kind of lowers his brow and he says, "That is a good choice." Kali, make sure that she stays safe.
Can we consider a short rest?
If you want, we haven't gone there yet, but I'm
Okay.
asking you guys what you want to do. You guys want to wait to take a short rest? That's totally fine.
When Kali does this, Ek gets on his knees and he's just like grabs her hand. He's like, thank you so much. Please keep her safe."
She nods with a serious face, and she kind of tugs you up like she's kind of surprised, and she said, "Don't worry about it. I'll make sure she's safe." And then with that, she says, "Jorland's come. I will. There are a few sitting rooms within the keep, within the Lord Protector's tower. We can stay there for the afternoon until Eckankar returns." And she says, I at this with all that's happening right now, I could certainly use perhaps a refreshing drink or something a little more strong. She kind of and then she looks down. She goes, "But unfortunately, it'll have to be a refreshing drink." She kind of looks at her. She's pregnant. And Kali says, "You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Can I help in any way?" And she kind of takes Jorland's by the arm a little bit, more like as a friend than actually carrying her or anything, and they're kind of walking. She has her spear in one hand and she's kind of walking with her in the other hand, and the two of them head off north to the tower just to the north of you guys.
Theo, as soon as they start walking north, he goes, "You don't think that they would have teleported into... They said they were going to the keep. You don't think they would have teleported into there, do you?"
God,
It's
what
back
if they
at the
knew?
tower.
What if they
dear
knew I was
God.
listening and said they would retreat? Do we need to be checking the tower right now?
We should go check the tower right now.
Oh,
God.
And
It's,
He
I
starts
guess
running towards
Hemo
it.
looks to Darathra. We need to make sure that tower is secure.
She says,
Wait,
she's like,
has-
she's like, I just came from there.
Oh, that's
Like,
where she
wait,
was? I thought
yeah.
she was in another that nearby room.
No, she came. They ran her to the top.
yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
Misunderstood.
Yeah. She goes, I just came from there.
So
I think-
no wizard and a bloody screaming murder woman came teleporting in there, right?
No, not anywhere that they could teleport into.
Okay. Was during the run up to the election, was the fake Duvessa, Leenaril, was she ever let into the Lord Protector's tower?
Yes.
Has she ever been able to see the inside of the building?
Yes.
Yeah, she's been in there. She's like, of course, she came in and
Yeah.
registered. She's been inside before.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, so she still could have chosen one of those other rooms. Oh, you said it. Wait, you said it was protected from Dimension Door.
Darathra says it's protected from anything that she could get access to, and anything else in there will matter not.
I
The
still
tower's
think we
got
need to
walls.
focus our security on that. They did say they were going to try to make a move after regrouping.
What?
I think-
Garrick
now they might be licking their wounds.
Garrick
to
says
say
I'm
nothing
going.
of the
Keep going.
giants and hobgoblin armies.
Oh my.
Darathra, is it time to put the city on lockdown, on alert? I mean, the people have been shown that there's a threat against the city very strongly.
She looks around at Darathra. She kind of looks around and she sees that the field here at the market square is empty. There's nobody there.
Just the corpses?
People have fled, right? And except for the one or two soldiers that have kind of come back looking at the area. And she says the people are in their homes now. That's the safest place for them. We need to circle the area and get more information about what is happening on the outskirts of Triboar. I see no giants here, so let's go find out where they are. The more information we have, the better. We don't want to be running around, and we don't want to be taking forces in all directions. We want to gather and focus our energy on the point where they arrive, if they're coming.
He was nodding at this. Yep.
She seems to be a kind of a good planner.
She seems like a good leader all around. Theo looks back at Jaruu at this point and says, "It has been a few minutes. Has your owl detected anything?"
It's my.
Your owl comes back and has reported that she has in the immediate. It's only a few minutes, so I'm assuming she's maybe 1,000 feet out.
Yep, just a couple rings out.
In the area. She has not seen that one particular character or creature. Now, of course, there are people that were fleeing and moving about the town, so it's not abandoned. It's only abandoned in this one area.
Yep.
But people have ran to their houses. You also saw they also saw that there is a whole place where they are cooking all this food, and it's just there. Everyone's just fled. Nobody wants any. They're like, nope.
All right, so let's head to the buffet, take a short rest, no, and then let's go.
You can
So-
do that if you want.
I think Hemo does that. I think Hemo walks down to the feast and goes, "Well, if it's a siege, then we may as well get comfortable."
So
I'm going to
before
ask Eckankar if he would be very kind and tell the guy who is organizing the feast to tell him that Flander was injured in battle and is not able to play. But there is a young bard who was sort of fired to make room for me, and that I would request that he play.
I will
He's
do
still
that.
here.
Darathra hears that, and she says, well, I appreciate that, Mr. O'Donnell, but I don't know what we're going to do at this point for a feast. We have, I think, at least half a dozen or more people who perished in that fireball.
At least 10 was my count.
She doesn't look at you. You don't think that she personally knows that was you. She just said there was she was a fireball. Her back was to you.
Nobody
Hemo
knows.
looks at Jaruu to see if there's even a hint of guilt.
Yeah, because it's like we didn't see the other wizard do it, or Doroth, or we didn't see fake Duvessa do it.
Actually, Jaruu says, I can assure you that fireball was caused by the hag.
I would like to
Good enough for me.
look into that.
You could, anybody could do like a.
I would,
Insight on that one.
insight. I would do an insight
Well,
on
you
that.
guys can determine how you guys.
Well,
wanna
he's not
run it.
lying, really.
He's not lying.
That is not a lie.
Yeah.
But you could
No.
gain some insight into what he means, maybe. But we can
Yeah.
also ask him later. Or now.
At least for now, I'm going to do an insight on that. Crit.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I crit.
I mean, you are still a guard, and
You
some
can-
of your citizens are dead.
I'm not gonna, and tell your characters what you necessarily think or not think about each other. There may be times when that would be the case, but in this particular one, it's kind of up in the air how you guys want to play it, whether you know him or not. Because he is invisible, but invisibility is kind of loosey goosey in this game.
Yeah, you probably have a pretty good idea. Would be
I mean, all of these things is things I know he can do.
Yeah.
right, but my point was you probably have a pretty good idea of what he's trying to say there too.
Yeah, I guess in my mind, it's like what you're saying. He's not technically lying, but he is not telling the whole truth.
Yeah, but yeah, that's fair. I mean, you can play that how you want. I would
Do you-
personally
He
read
may
into
have done
that
it, but he's
he was
not
controlled in some way.
responsible.
Yeah,
Well, what do you say? Do you say something to him? Do you call him
I don't
out?
say anything to you right now.
Okay.
I do respond to Darathra's mention of the dead around the tower. He says I counted 9. None were breathing when I tried to see if I could heal any of them. They were gone.
She nods to you and she says, "We will bring our people in to help identify who they were."
And the militia. My apologies. 10.
You can see now she's starting as the excitement of everything happened at the beginning and kind of barking orders and
Your
figuring things
adrenaline
out.
wears off.
Yeah, you can see she's just kind of like she's just kind of weighs this whole process down heavy on her. She's very upset. Zindra kind of keeps her fingers lightly on Flander, almost as if she feels like there's like a responsibility there. She feels like this whole thing with her, with Duvessa and everything, and her inability to do anything. She literally froze up. She feels somewhat maybe a little responsible. She kind of she's like guarding Flander.
You certainly didn't help.
Is that what you're gonna tell her?
Yeah, if he notices it,
Yeah.
certainly didn't help.
She looks over at Jaruu. And she says she looks over at everybody else and that's there, and she says, "I'm gonna go check on Jorlan's." And
Maybe we can
That's what
appoint
she was
Jaruu as
supposed
our
to do in the
official
first
PTSD counselor.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jaruu is definitely a PTSD counselor. Get over it. Get over it.
Why are you even sad? Your lover died? Whatever.
Jesus.
Shake
In
it
the
up.
end,
Fuck
she
Boo
Did
hoo,
for
get on
yourself.
with work.
Cancer schmancer.
This
Pick
is
it up.
not
So terrible.
a
Oh, you have
counselor, but
cancer?
not
I'm
even-
really ugly. Shut up. Get over it.
Okay.
All right, Nick.
All right.
Where do we go?
I think we head to the Ilmater Shrine right now. That was kind of the order, or at least
Sure.
the idea Drothra gave us.
There were
we-
horses coming.
Yeah, you can go get them. Eckankar can go get them from the Happy Horse Ranch at any time, so he can just walk over
Yeah.
and get them. The horses for the soldiers are kept there, so he could go over there.
And now we've got a more official orders here rather than it being under the covers orders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do we get a horse too? Is that what I'm hearing?
You can all get
Yeah,
a horse.
everybody
You can
can have
everyone
a
get
horse.
a riding horse.
Excellent.
So not a war horse, but a riding horse.
That's fine.
That's
I'll
fine.
put.
Is
our preference
Backkick
based-
a war horse?
You can decide that. I don't think we chose that.
Yeah.
We can go back
It's
and
hard
get
to-
Fireball, right?
Yeah, you can get Fireball if you want. Yep, for sure.
I think he would have a war.
Yeah, it's a
Fireball already happened, guys.
Eh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you gather your horse. You're gonna go and gather your horses. As you leave, Farsal says to you, Flander, as you're about ready to leave, he says, I've been tasked by Garrick to go parole to the south. Maybe you should just go to Eckankar's or to the school you've been staying at or whatever, and maybe you shouldn't be out in your condition. That's what Farsal says to you.
That's the first time you've ever shown any concern for me. I'm touched.
Jaruu walks up to Flander. He has something in his hand, and your brother is correct. Remember the Raven Queen. And he puts something on your forehead. Do you stop him?
No.
All right. You get You get a 7th level regeneration. It brings back your face.
What is the thing that was in your hand?
What?
The trinket of the Raven Queen.
You have a trinket of the Raven Queen that you've been
gone.
carrying. It's a one-time use item that allows you to use the regeneration spell once. As he touches it to your forehead, it fizzles and spins, and it's kind of blackish, almost ichor, like a. Think of it like a negative inversion of a sparkler, just it's all black. And as the blackness touches the actual parts of your flesh, as it touches, it rains down over the top, almost like streaming water, but black, and it covers your face. And within moments, the scabs that were on your face kind of just start flaking away, as if they're old, as if they were years old. Beneath, revealing the fresh, beautiful face of
Pink
one
face.
Flander O'Donnell.
Wow.
That
That's-
must be the most aggressive
What?
exfoliation.
Hey,
He's so beautiful.
That was incredible.
we need you at 100%.
Thank you.
Farsal's quite impressed. And
He walks away.
Why don't you find a new way to cut him down, Farsal?
That's my secret, brother. I keep good company.
I think Hemo catches Jaruu as he leaves Flander. I did not think you would use that on a human. A blessing that rare.
This is serious. We need everyone to be at 100%.
I will see to it that it
Okay.
wasn't wasted.
Seek to
Okay,
do.
I will keep believing that you did it out of just sheer pragmatism.
Now,
Give
he
me
was
a-
wondering out loud if this would leave the other face intact.
Give me an Arcana roll and I'll let you know.
I
was
was
thinking
thinking
the
that
same
it wouldn't, that it would sever.
Give me a Arcana roll and I'll let you know.
I got a 20 on my Arcana roll.
You don't think that thing that was created. You think the thing that was created was a artifact. It was a crafter artifact,
Oh, jeez.
and you think that this face is just
Regrown.
the remnants of it. You could regrow it, but the thing that's there, the thing that was on his face, that
She probably still has it.
that thing is effectively just an item that was created.
Oh
We know
no,
if she-
that
yeah.
means there's 2 Flanders.
Well, at least, yeah, that's fair. We're gonna get into a which one?
Yeah,
How will we find that out when it comes to it? There's been a few moments today where we really need to know if somebody is wearing a face as a mask.
Listen, I have an idea. Flander, you should come up with some sort of a word, a safety word,
A
to
new
let us
memory.
know.
Right here,
orange.
something you wouldn't
Well,
know. Remember, she stole memories when she took your face, right?
Yes, we believe that's what happens with this. Yes,
So
Then it has to be something you make up right now on the spot.
a new memory.
I just
Like-
restored his face.
like that girlfriend you have in Albuquerque. You make
part of
it up right
part of the
there.
Yes,
problem,
yes.
But she wouldn't know that.
Raven Queen.
Ooh.
Oh, there we go.
Good. There we go.
Love it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Okay. Also, we can
He did say,
tattoo.
remember the Raven Queen.
Also,
He
we can
did?
tattoo
Yeah.
on your face here if you'd allow me. We can put a mark on that shows that it's definitely you, and he starts reaching towards your.
Yeah.
Just put a little beauty mark on him. Just
Because you used that restoration on a fellow member, that one token that you have, I'll give you inspiration for that. Yeah.
hell yeah.
He doesn't
Nice.
have the party didn't start with very many trinkets or anything like that, so everyone has 1 or 2 things, and so that was a big one to use.
I was
So-
kidding, by the way. I don't actually.
Don't tattoo Flander.
Just kidding.
Wow,
Flander.
tough crowd. Okay, so the rest of you are going to go off. Jorlan's is now safe in the tower with Kali and with several other soldiers.
Zinder.
That quotes.
And an archer.
And Zindra has said she's going to the tower. You don't know if she has.
Oh
but
God,
you
she
can,
didn't. She
you can
didn't
watch her.
say that.
You can watch her go. You think she probably is, but I might change my mind.
Farsol's forging south.
Farsal is going to be leaving south, Garrig, and they're going to be circling to the south. They're sending troops in all different directions. You are going to be heading north. It's about an hour on a walking distance, not quite as far in horse, not quite as long in horse, of course. All right, and you're going to head north. Anything else? Anything you want to do? Do you want to do? You said you want to do a rest before you head out.
We took a short rest.
I would like
the
to take a
feast,
short
right?
rest.
You can take one right now. This is if you want to take a short rest right now before you head out, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
So it'll be 2 hours, 1 hour and a half until you get to the.
During the short rest, Hemo would go to Theo with his wand of secrets.
Oh, before we do that, we did forget something, and I passed up Cameron's request, and we didn't come back to it. Cameron had actually went through Aowick's pockets and pulled out what was in there. So I want to make sure we get to that. Sorry, Cameron, things were happening, and I
Need some
didn't
leads.
skip you over.
And gear. Let's see what he seemed to have nice stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, Flander did get his
+2
face.
sword? That'd be cool.
He hit really hard.
He did.
All right. So first of all, he has a great sword of hate.
It's pretty great.
Ugh.
So I'll give you
I
that.
don't like this sword.
I won't tell you what it is though, because you want to. Are you going to sit with it over the short rest? I'm assuming. Do you want to
I could
identify
do
it over
that,
the
yeah.
short rest? That's up to you. I shouldn't say that. I was assuming you were going to identify it, but I shouldn't say that.
I identify gear over short rest.
Okay. All right. So this is a great sword. This is a +2 great sword, and you add your charisma to the damage when you're facing a good aligned enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
I want to burn and melt down that sword.
All right, and he also has full plate armor, which you might like to have. It's very heavy and very burdensome, but you think you'd be able to do that. But this full plate armor is quite lithe, and so it has a benefit that it actually gives you +2 to your armor class when you're wearing it, on top of it being full plate.
Dude,
Oh.
get dressed.
I think I want that. Does it need to be attuned?
Wait. Are you certain
Check
you would
for
put
curses.
on that armor plate?
Oh yes.
We've been cursed quite a lot recently.
Been-
We should
His
be careful.
mere
I look at my
presence
axe.
shut down your aura. Are
Uh,
you sure you would like to wear that?
I'll hold on to it for now
Don't be
to
fooled.
see. Is it?
Put it on.
Yeah. Well, now that you say it, I'm definitely not doing it.
I would
No,
not judge you for putting it on. That
have never
man
been
was uniquely Evo. Even I could feel it.
At least the sword was evil. It doesn't sound like this armor has anything hate related to it.
Is evil like magnetism? I don't know.
I wouldn't
Is
know.
that
I don't
how this
feel
works?
I've never felt hate ever.
Never, ever.
No, never.
Never. I think back to all the times we've seen Theo. We've seen Ek recently just smashing the heck out of enemies with this axe. Never felt.
I don't know.
hate.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean.
Okay.
No, I think
That's great for you.
That is not.
I think he's
hate.
going to put it on.
That is
think
not.
he'll
Right.
put it
That
on.
is exaltation.
You're going to strap in anyways. Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think he's
All right.
gonna put it on.
All right.
Can I hold your hammer?
You can hold my hand.
All right. This is right out
Not
of the
within
book.
grappling distance.
He doesn't
while
want to
you
hold
put
your
that
hand. He
on.
wants to hold your hammer.
This is a very quote-unquote basic set of just plate armor +2. So
Okay. All right. Perfect.
I don't know.
That is a huge upgrade.
Yeah, because what
How
kind
do
of armor are you wearing right
feel?
now?
I'm wearing plate, normal plate.
So it's 2+2 to your armor class. Yeah.
Yeah. So now I have an AC of 23.
Nice.
Did you say hate armor +2?
No, that's
Yes. Do you feel as if you would do anything to harm the target of your ire, even debasing yourself?
I have a little snicker in my hand. I kind of just do like a fake lunge towards Hemo. No. No.
I immediately Go for the sword.
Super flinching.
It's super flinching. I just tap you a couple times.
And then Aowick
No, I'm quite well in my head.
and then
Oh, it's
Aowick
mad.
has no other items on him. Literally, like his
Nothing
whole
else.
life is he'll have a couple of scattered. Let's call him a couple scattered like daggers.
Well, we know this. They weren't carrying much. Wherever they were going, it must not be more than a day away.
Agreed. Are we healed? Flander, are you healed up?
Are you gonna go and spend your short rest? You spend your short rest.
Yep.
You have the.
I'm also going
Yeah.
to use.
I'm a bit better.
So how
You,
much?
you look like $1 million.
Well,
arcane
thank you.
recovery.
You're gonna use
I feel
arcane
a lot better.
recovery.
Does
Yeah,
that
double
restoration? Does that restore any hit points or just
Yep.
my face?
All
my hit
Oh, it
points?
does.
Yeah, you regain hit points as well.
Okay.
All of them or just some of
Save
them?
All of them?
save your hit die. Because
Yes.
so you got-
It heals a lot.
Yeah, you have to just look it up and see what the total is for regeneration.
oh, I guess is that greater restoration or regen?
Regenerate.
It's
spell.
regeneration.
Yeah.
48 plus 15 hit points. Well, you already did the 48 roll there. You just got to add 15 to it.
The target's severed body members, fingers, legs, tails, and so on,
Faces.
such as a
Oh,
face.
you never
and
cut off
faces
its tail as a kid, did you?
are restored after 2 minutes.
That'd be weird.
No, just maybe a very small one.
Well, it comes back too.
A tale of two Flanders. All right. It was,
Flander of two tails.
it was the best of bards. It was
Yeah,
the
if we
best of
cast
bards.
regeneration on his severed face now, does it grow a new Flander?
Oh God.
What's funny is somewhere you do. Leenaril has the face and it grows the wrong one, and all of a sudden you get a Flander on this. It's like, oh no. Okay.
When I was like, "Oh my God!"
Ah. Okay, so you have done your short rest. Everybody gets to add their short rest benefits. You have done you have done your restoration, so now you have your spell back, your 5th level spell back. Anybody else doing anything before you head out to check out this sighting at the shrine? If you recall, the reason why you're going there is because you had said the item was from the shrine, and Duvessa had said they had heard of somebody living in the shrine, but it was like she didn't really think anything of it because it's just an hour away. It's just imagine a bunch of stones out in the middle of a field somewhere and somebody staying there.
Someone's hanging out in Stonehenge.
Yeah, it's like, well,
Yeah. Jaruu, are you not at full health after using hit die?
Where am I at?
Because if not, I'll give you lay on hands for the rest.
I'm down 9 points.
Yeah, then I'll walk over and lay on hands you for 9.
all right.
Thank
Okay,
you.
cool.
Grip a little tight.
Anybody not full up by just before we'll start there. I'm not sure. Zindra just doesn't go. You think Zindra got mad and she went north to the tower to go hang out with Jorlins, and she doesn't seem to be with you right now.
She doesn't want to talk to you anymore, Jaruu.
That is fine.
You really did mess that up.
She is a grown woman, and besides, she's no longer on mercenary contract.
We only paid her for 1 day.
Yeah, after that, it was revenge.
Yes, honestly, she should have argued to. No, she was
Just don't
she was fully
remind
bought
me.
in. The contract was a pleasantry.
That was just to get her to come with us so we could explain the situation that was unfolding.
Correct.
I think
She was only
We
necessary
shouldn't
to
think too
disprove.
harshly of her for freezing out there. I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised she made it so far.
yes, I think she deserves our respect.
And a drink, damn it.
She did no worse than Garrig or
This one
or,
irritated
the
ranger.
militia. He doesn't even
That's
look over there. He doesn't even look in their direction. He just sort of calls it out, like, man.
Yeah. Nice. Yeah, they have gone about the task because you have left to get your horses. You've rested.
Yeah,
for
we're
your
probably walking and talking.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. As you get up there, as you get up to that Happy Horse Ranch, they're really quiet. Everybody's in this weird eerie state because there's an explosion, something happened, this whole thing happened, and you see that they almost want to ask you questions because you were right there,
Sure.
but also they just don't want to ask you questions. So they talk to Eckankar.
I was gonna say Theo nudges Ek forward to tell him that it's okay.
They're gonna give you the horses, and the head of the ranch hands that are there says to you, "You just let me know if you need anything else, Mr. Dune."
He'll reach his hand out to him to shake his hand and be like, "Trust me, you are giving me and my friends here quite the boon in these horses, and rest assured, we'll be back soon, and you're in good hands with the guard."
Chemo says, "And if you require more defenders, find my students. If any of them are still outside of their beds."
He gives you an awkward look and nods. All right.
Don't mind him.
Everyone here, the 6 of you, are going to travel north to the shrine to check it out, because you're going to try to find this vagrant that's sort of staying, or what's going on with that.
This vagrant?
The Wrath will want to check it out, since she suddenly heard that the stone is the same stone that you had found, that you believe is the same stone that was in the Ilmater shrine. And she's like, "Well, you better go check that out, because something's off with that."
Yeah.
All right. You travel. You're a little over. It takes you about 40 minutes of riding up the road. When on the path north, you get shitty rolls, and on the path north as you ride, it is still a sunny day. It's getting later in the afternoon, obviously. This morning, you were leaving the tower, and this afternoon, you've now at the tower where you fought the remnant and the cataclysmic remnant, and now late in the afternoon, you've already gone through. You found that couple that was walking with the baby. You had this whole thing with the election, the hag, and everything else. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to think about in that hour, 40 minutes of just driving. Maybe not even talking that much. In the end, though, you appear at the southern part of the shrine. I'll bring the shrine up. I'm not. You're going to put any mask over it, because Eckankar's been here many times, so he'll know what it is.
Shall we tie the horses up outside in case there's trouble?
Yeah, I think we tie the horses about a bit before we get there.
Yeah, think of it it's basically like a big open area with walls, and there's a kind of a dome or arch where they had it inside, and then there's it's like a garden, like a stone and grass garden inside there. And I'll bring up the map right now.
Can the hag take the face of a horse?
I was talking to Marika.
The face of a horse.
I was talking to Marika, and it was like, well, he didn't take my face because I was a giant ape. And she's like, sounds like they weren't trying hard enough.
Nice. All right, let me bring you over to that map, and let me set the map up now. Give me 1 second.
What a beautiful place to be betrayed, Ek.
Oh, the memories. Mostly bad.
Where did you sleep, Ek?
In town. I was living with my parents.
This is an hour away, though. You had an hour commute every morning?
Yeah,
The way it is.
Not great.
Hey, put yourself up. Let's put you by the steps, I guess. That seems like fine. It's out on the bottom. Perfect. Let me know when everyone's there. Make sure hit points are set correctly. If anybody has any hit points damage.
I am down 2.
You're down only 2?
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'll give you some knucks. Here's 2 hit points.
You got to give them 2 more to tap them off.
Lay on hands to top you off.
Really?
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Use it or lose it, right?
Yeah. Those 2 hit points are honestly, it could be the difference between life and death sometimes.
We did have a couple hit it landing down at 1 in the last combat, didn't we?
You did.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Is everybody on the board? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're missing one.
I think we just need Lear.
Pick a box, Ek.
Is it just?
Oh, yeah, I was in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Pick a lane.
Pick a lane.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah,
All
there's
right,
no splitting lanes in Faerun.
Who knows?
All right. As you can see by the map, you've approached the southern end of the Ilmater shrine. Now, this shrine, it was once being guarded by a group of soldiers, and within the shrine there was an artifact that, as you guys know, that artifact was stolen by Eckankar's friend, or what he thought was his friend, Talos, or at least he thinks he stole it, and most of Eckankar's companions were killed. So, but that was 2 years ago. Now there was rumors of activity happening in town. There was rumors of a vagrant or something wandering around in here, and you were sent by Darathra to discover what's going on here. She seems to just get commanding orders, even though there's a lot going on in town. She's like, go check it out. You know this. You know the shrine that is better than anybody. What would you like?
Felt really good about leaving at that time.
What's that?
Jaruu did feel really good about leaving at that time.
Well, well, especially after you laid down all that great society roles. You know, you basically were just buttering everybody up. You know, really creating.
Yeah, great roles.
General was asking if you want to be Lord Protector.
Yeah, I mean, really
rolled well to damage the society.
Why wait 7 years? Just have another election right now.
Right now.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll win.
Given that, you can see that there is this. It was already this shrine of Ilmater had already been run down. It had been old for years. So you can see that the floor of this shrine is very kind of lopsided. You see it's been worn down over many years. You think that this thing is probably 2 centuries old or more. It's very old, and it hasn't been really maintained in the last couple of years, so it's even getting worse.
I'm still 100 years old.
Well, you don't look so great either.
This is true.
All right. Given that you were told that there's some kind of vagrant or somebody living in here, what would you like to do as you sit at the bottom of this?
I say a moment, please, and I'll assume control for eyes and ears from the owl and send it on an arc. I can go 60 feet out, so I'm going to go in basically that area and do a flyby just to see if I can see anything.
All right. As you do so, as you're flying by, you can see that there is a gentleman. He is standing right here, and I'll bring him up on the map and kind of zoom in a little bit to maybe
A gentleman?
Yeah.
That is not the same term as vagrant.
Okay,
We're looking for somebody else.
Yeah, so
Let's ignore him.
Yeah, so you see,
you are too well kempt, sir. Go about your business.
You see he has long brown hair. It's kind of it's been well brushed, but it's not necessarily pulled up. He has a noble's shirt on him. He has a jacket that's sort of like a noble's jacket that is laying on the stone beside him, and he has with him it looks like a rolled out scroll, and he's walking around looking at items and writing down something. That's what he sees. I mean, your bird only has so much knowledge. So that's what you see.
There is someone there around the corner of the. Can we see, or is that like walls?
Yeah, the walls on the outside. The shrine is actually raised up, and I tried to use the 3D kind of effect of the map, but the shrine itself is about 10 feet up in the air. It kind of starts right here. And then
Stairs go for about 10.
Yeah, it starts right about here, and then these are kind of all on the same level. So the walls go up another 10 feet. So the outer walls are 20 feet high, but only 10 feet high on the inside.
And these corners inside, are they lower? Are they at the same level we're at? So it's like 10 feet down from the inner part?
No, these walls will be 10 feet, and then you'll see that this has a wall, and these are like stairs that go down.
Yeah, that's what I
So
meant.
it's like a pit?
Yeah, it's like a pit, right?
So those
and
are
here
10
is a
feet
little pit that goes down. So this water and this area are probably kind of close to the same level.
Yeah, okay.
Or
that's
I
cool.
should say this and this are the same level, right?
Nice.
Yeah.
And again, it's an interpreted map, so it's not first. As I tell people, just because it has a pixel on the screen doesn't mean it's there. It's there
Sure.
For color.
For color. It's better than a black and white just scribble. Something fun to look at. But if you have a question, just go ahead and ask, and I'll describe
Spend
what's in it.
10 minutes investigating this one corner right there. It's one symbol that's next to the next to the gentleman.
There's a chip here. What is
that? I'm going to look into
chip?
that for forever.
Okay.
Just kidding.
So given that, you know that there is this gentleman there. His jacket laying out. He appears to be writing into a scroll as he's wandering around.
I'll say yes. There's someone up there. around the corner there. They are not acting aggressively, but they are not costumed for this area.
What are they costumed as?
Like they should be in a parlor somewhere.
An ice cream
We
parlor?
are chasing somebody
Perhaps.
who has a collection of faces and disguises.
I say we proceed, but with caution, of course.
All right.
All right, then.
I will draw my weapon. So,
Oh, what's again?
But-
Oh, great. What is with this? Always in the daylight.
Theo will pop his defensive shield, and his helmet comes up.
there is far too much.
Far too much daylight. I agree. That's what your sword says. He looks over at you with your helmet on, and you're all put together, and the sword says, he doesn't get out much, does he?
No, but then neither do we.
Yes. Well,
Floats up 5 feet in the air, starts to look over the thing, see if he can see anything himself.
all right. Give me a perception roll, and I'm going to give that person a perception roll here too.
I suppose I didn't say I was hiding at all.
Yeah.
Just-
Nope.
All right.
I have a 5, so if their height is less than 5, got him.
They weren't hiding. They weren't hiding at all. You can see them there.
I mean the
as
other
you-
ones.
as you float up.
Everybody else.
I mean the other ones.
Right. So yeah, as you float up, he's just sitting there, and you see him. He just kind of, you see how he reaches out, and he'll kind of take his finger and kind of like dig into like a little piece of the stone, and then blow it out, and then kind of look at it, and then go. Starts writing.
He appears to be a researcher. Huh. I know that type of mind. Would recognize it.
Jaruu gestures with his sword to Eckankar. After you, this is your place, after all.
I'm not a pointing stick.
Oh, you are pointing sword.
So, he's a little apprehensive about coming in again, so he'll slowly walk up,
I'll be right beside you.
and I think
I'm there too.
being here again, it's messing with him. I think his aura goes down.
Ooh, losing the aura for a minute.
Yeah, I think being here, he hasn't been here since that happened. I don't think he's feeling very confident in himself. So that aura's gone for now.
It's replaced with an aura of self-reflection, which
Yeah.
doesn't actually
Yeah.
have any benefits
It
for
doesn't
the
help.
rest of us.
Yeah.
Does it hurt though?
Yeah.
Doesn't really
But
hurt.
Flander will give him.
Debatable.
Yeah.
Flander will give him inspiration.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Bardic
He's gonna give you
inspiration.
bardic inspiration. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Eckankar, as you step up the steps, these steps that you have not been to until the last time you walked up and saw the monks. In fact, as you walk up the last step, you have a flashback of a monk whose face was literally beaten into the steps and left for dead. The blood raining down the steps from a gaping wound in his forehead. And you kind of, as you kind of walk up, you're kind of getting that vision. It's just hitting you. Now that was late at night in the evening, and this is in the day, but it's very difficult to discern the difference for a moment. The trees here seem to be stale. They don't seem to have a movement in the trees. Now it is a calm day, but just even though the sun is bright, it's coming in from the west, kind of in the afternoon sun. There is a sense of you kind of have a sense of foreboding, like a sense of there's an ominous presence here.
Yeah. Like I think he's like you're saying that blood, he still like he sees that blood. He knows exactly where it was. He's really feeling like it's that day again, being here again.
PTSD counselor, step up.
Jaruu, what do you we need some counseling.
Actually, he goes, it's not there now. Move on.
Nice.
I shed a tear. I keep moving.
Jaruu,
Catch it in your cup.
give me a charisma check.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, you can roll high.
Yeah, I could. I could not.
It's possible. Anything's possible.
I've had 2 1s tonight. I hope you do better than that.
11.
It's not the worst.
As you step up on the step, there's a twinge of uneasiness about you. You gotta get this kind of thing like have you ever been to a place where there's if you ever went to a haunted house and they tell you the history of the haunted house, there was bad things that happened there.
Oh, so and so was murdered.
Yeah, well, or this could have happened here or whatever. Or you walked in the cellar and you walk in that room and there's nothing that tells you that there's anything wrong with this place. It's a cannery or it's but you walk in and you kind of feel this kind of eeriness. As you cross the threshold up there, as you get up behind there, you sort of feel this little bit of a twinge. You don't get much more because you're roll 11, but that's what you get.
Indeed, bad things have happened here.
What do you guys want to do? You guys are not moving silently. So as you get up there, you hear from around the
No, we're approaching.
You hear this.
Yes.
This, oh, hello. Visitors?
Hey,
What are you doing here?
We're expecting monsters but this is a pleasant surprise. Who are you?
He walks around the corner as he sees you approaching and he says, "Oh, locals, wonderful."
I'll take a defensive stance and move to the side.
All right. He says, "Well then, I'm gathering information here for a new journal, a new field guide I'm putting together. And it'd be absolutely wonderful if one of you could give me a tour."
A field guide?
A field guide to the Sword Coast. I'm creating an updated version.
Well, not all of us are locals. Where are you from?
Me? Well, I'm from the Neverwinter, right? Most recently, spent many days on the various coast lines, up and down the trail. I've traveled up and down the most of this area. You get an idea that he is he might not be exactly telling you the truth about his
I
journey.
look behind him. Are there others with you?
He was spotting too. He's looking around.
Give me perception rolls.
He's looking down in the little pit there and stuff.
You're standing on the wall up there. You
Floating
kind of
over the
that's
wall.
Oh, nice.
Not a 1 though, guys. I did not roll a 1 that time.
Are you looking around?
Rolled a 2.
You don't see anybody in this immediate area. Go camera. Look at you. Nice 25 perception. You look around. You don't see anybody in this area right here. I'm wherever you can see. But yeah, look around. You don't see anybody. But you get the idea that this man he's trying to talk up. He's trying to say what he did, but you don't think he might be exactly honest about what he's talking about.
I think I'll step up. You still haven't given us your name.
Oh, there's been about him. I am Noru Regalia.
I float around behind him.
Insight on that. Is he lying?
Am I supposed
I'll give you an
to
insight
have
roll.
heard of you?
I can give you an insight roll.
10 that time.
You're not exactly sure. You don't know if he's lying or not lying.
Well, I've been around for a while. Have I heard the name?
Tell you what, give me a history roll. What do you got? No,
12.
he's not a famous person or somebody who you might
Not that
know.
famous.
Can I do a history for the cities I've been in?
Go ahead. You get it'll be a little more difficult for you to do. Go ahead.
Ooh, 13.
Yeah, you don't really know who this person is.
Regalia.
Noro Regalia.
And I got no regalia.
Regalius. I misspoke. Regalius.
Myself, having been traveled, can I take a history roll too to see if I recognize him?
Maybe he's heard of you.
You might, yeah. I was just gonna say the same thing.
I'm
Wow,
stuck
we're
on
real
11s
mid,
today.
everybody.
All right. Nobody seems to know who this person is. He's walking around. He says,
Does he recognize Flander? He's got his face back. He's real popular, that guy.
No, he doesn't. He walks up to.
He must be from the north.
Yeah,
steps up
no
to you,
field
he goes-
guide would be complete without the bard.
He says, are you a paladin or a priest of the divine god of tears?"
Do you see the bloody great axe hanging on his back?
It's not that bloody.
Is that what you're gonna say?
Did you clean it?
Yeah.
No.
You
I'm a
didn't?
paladin of Ilmater, yes.
Oh, wonderful! Well, tell me, sir, this shrine to Ilmater, clearly, I can see by the various accoutrements that are here on the side that this was most likely a place of great battles. How many battles took place here? I'm guessing at least a dozen, though the years are a bit simple. If you can see here, he starts looking at the post as he rolls his fingers on the post. He goes, "These are most likely notches from the victors."
Does he have stuff on the? Go ahead.
There were no battles here. There was but one
it seems to be
slaughter.
there was a slaughter here. Oh, at least a half a dozen, I'm guessing. Is that why these numbers are here?
Did those numbers actually look like they've been carved in, or is he just pointing at random damage?
Give me a knowledge history. Just give me a history roll.
And does he have any stuff laid out? You said
A
he had,
25. If I know anything about history, it's the history of sword damage.
Nemo, he is pointing at a column, and the column has random just decorations on it. The flourishes, things like that.
Yeah.
And he seems to be pointing at those things, and you're wondering if this guy is he drunk? Is he an idiot? Is what is the situation here? You're not really sure.
Does he have stuff like other gear and stuff?
Himo goes up to the column he's examining.
Yeah.
Draws his sword and does a Mask of Zorro-esque H cut in the column, and he says, I'm sure you could recognize the difference between a sword cut and the mark of an artisan's chisel. Would you not, Mr. What was your name again?
Noro.
Regalius.
And how long have you been investigating ancient ruins?
Oh, most of my life, you see. I am indeed been up and down the Sword Coast. I am going to release my field guide upon the world. Never winter will never be the same. See, never.
Does he look human?
Yes, he's human.
I'm gonna start looking
Oh,
through.
well,
these guys at the
you must
table.
understand, Mr. Regalius. You all seem very young to me. How many years exactly?
You think you don't even think he's 30. Right? He has inhuman years.
So you really don't know what you're doing, do you?
I mean, I'm here to study, so that's how I'll create my field guide.
Do you realize the types of creatures we expected to find out here?
No.
Himo leans over him. Have you ever seen a creature tear a human's face off in a single instant?
Sorry?
Do you know how much blood?
It actually scabbed over pretty quickly.
You're just trying to frighten me. That's all. You're trying to frighten me.
I'm not trying to frighten you so much as I am trying to educate you that yes, indeed, you should be afraid.
I use
I can speak from
Druidcraft to
What are you
make
gonna
the
use?
air. I use Druidcraft to make the air go still in like a really chilling breeze come right up behind the guy when he
Himo
knows
goes
really
for his,
listen to him.
goes for his
Jesus.
sword, looks behind him over his shoulder.
All right.
I say this only for your own good. You should not be hanging around here alone.
Give me. He's talking to you, and all of a sudden he feels this cold chill come up his backside. He's like, I'm just finishing up. I've been here a few days. I'm going to be heading off then. Heading off to south here. I'm heading back to Waterdeep soon. I believe just south of here is the town of Yartar. Just south of here.
No, that's east.
Are you sure? I'm
You may
pretty
be
sure it's
thinking of
that.
Phandalin.
South of here is Yartar, right?
Theo just shakes his head
Is
at him.
it?
Good luck, dude.
Oh,
You look at it. You look
Watch
at
out
it.
for the ogres and the fire giants. And
You just see.
Himo draws a wand of secrets and says, well, we are on a hunt, so just to be absolutely certain, this won't hurt at all. I just need to. I pull out my wand of secrets and go wee 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 like a sonic
word.
screwdriver, and just cast it with him in the vicinity and see if it pings at anything or at any secret nearby. I suppose.
All right, and what does that reveal to you?
him.
What's the definition of what?
Where exactly
secret
where are you
I'll
gonna
step up to Noro
Yep.
and use it from here, which is a 30-foot radius. It will point at, if any, the nearest secret door or let's see what it specifically says.
I haven't heard this about. We haven't done this in a little bit, so I just want to make sure I tell you the right thing.
It's the
There's a lot of purple.
30 feet of purple.
secret door or trap. I don't know.
There's a lot of purple.
Hemo is trying to test whether it works on faces or not.
All right,
He just has a hunch.
Does it say if it goes through stone and walls and stuff like that? I don't know. I'm asking.
Well, he's standing in speaking distance with Noro. He's kind of holding it up and like scanning him with the wand of secrets.
There could be stuff around though, like down.
There could be
further.
stuff within 30 feet.
What does it say?
There's a
It does not specify stone. It just says if a secret door or trap is within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at the one nearest to you.
Okay,
But I'm
gonna say
wondering
that-
if the faces would trigger it.
All right, I would say that secrets are secrets that you don't know. So like you know about, but because you have one of those faces in your
No, we don't.
bag, so it wouldn't
Oh, no, you
wouldn't
won't.
ping.
Oh,
Oh
no,
yeah,
we
we
have
do
that
have one.
one.
Yeah, you have one there. You can put it on at any time. I reckon. All right. So you take out your wand and you wave it, and when you do so, you're gonna see that it does pick up a secret, and it points in this direction here. And when you do that, Lear, what are you doing right now?
I'm just surveying the scene from the back, giving the bird's eye kind of.
All right, Lear. As he casts the wand, you see the wand kind of almost like drags him in that direction.
Hemo's eyebrow goes up like, I was not expecting that to actually do anything.
Right. And when that happens, from the steps down here, from these steps here,
An owl.
a man dressed in all black with bald head, pointed ears. He is thin, and he carries with him, I gotta see what he carries with him. Jump to it.
An owl.
Not an owl? Yeah, no owl. He carries with him a spear and a dagger tucked into his belt. All of them wrapped in black. This man, this thing, it appears pale in the typical light of a sunny day. He walks up here, and as he steps up right next to Lear.
Does Noro see this, and does Noro react?
Noro is following your hand at the moment. Literally, he's mesmerized by you casting a spell. But Lear, you see
I
this,
just dazzled him with stagecraft.
you see him standing
Close-up
here.
magic.
He walks up to you, Lear, and he looks up at you, and he says, "Well, wonderful to see we're all here." Jaruu, as you turn around, you see a soldier there, a soldier you recall from the homeland of the Shadowfell. He walks up.
Shit.
He carries a spear in one hand, and he calmly just walks up the stairs. As he walks up the stairs almost carefree, and he steps next to Lear. Lear towering over him because he's tall, but he's not. He's he's an elf, but he's not. Lear is like, what are you, 6, 8, 7, 8 feet? I think you're 7.
Yeah, I'm like 7 foot,
Yeah.
foot like 3.
Yeah,
He's
you're not
about to
large.
be
But
even taller once he
Pretty
gets to
big.
cast a wild shape.
Yeah.
he says,
Yeah.
he says, I apologize for interrupting your meditations. I've come for what has been stolen. And you see him. He glances at Jaruu, but then he looks over at Flander.
Hey, he grew that face back fair and square.
This person says nothing more. He stands there and he looks. He has kind of the spear in his hand. He says, I recommend the rest of you simply walk away.
We are in conflict. Who sent you? We'll float back up and call that out. It might not be with you. He's floating over the gap here.
Yeah, that looks to be like a well.
Sure.
Something that goes down the ground. You float over the top of that.
That's about where the secret thing pinged
I'll
from,
keep
right?
moving a little bit. Like
Yeah.
sort of go to
Yeah.
circle around, but I ask him who sent you.
Yeah,
He
Eck
says,
will
I am
move
here.
up to
I am
here.
here in the service of the Raven Queen.
Hmm,
I have
thanks.
co-
So
I have-
am I.
He says, I have come to
Jaruu,
reclaim
what did you do?
the thief who has stolen a prize from one of our soldiers. Strange that I should find him here amongst all the pain and anguish of this place. Smell it.
Hemo looks to Jaruu. Did you steal something? That chatty blade of yours?
Perhaps that, or perhaps the quill. Which is it that you want?
Well, for you, Jaruu, I will take them all.
Oh god.
You will hand
He
them
stole
over,
multiple things.
and I shall let you walk away. And I shall pretend I never found you.
Well, I shall give the quill freely. Take it out. It's in a little case.
Yep.
I have no need of it now. And it should be returned. I have always planned on returning.
You will do wise to return it then. And what?
I do have need for the sword at the moment.
Well, there is where we run into conflict. He looks over at Lear standing next to him, and he says, "My tall, colorful friend. This man, this elf, he has stolen something from the Raven Queen herself, from her brigade, something very, very important. And he is about to get you all killed because he failed to live up to the bargain. Is that what you wish today? You look too proud and too colorful to turn your blue to red."
Well, what are the details of this bargain?
Is that what you're going to ask him?
Yep.
Yes, I would like to know as well.
Yes.
If I'm to be killed for the details of a bargain, I had no.
Jaruu is a member of the
Involvement in.
Shadowkai. And as a member of the court, his details are that he's to do what he's supposed to do, to serve the queen. Instead, he decided to abscond with the king's guard's weapon and flee into the night. He is a common thief. And as your sword, and you hear the sword goes, "I told you."
Well,
What
You
are the
stay
duties
into
of the
this.
Shadow Archive on behalf of the Queen?
we serve the queen.
In what ways?
Many ways. I serve by keeping the balance.
And the balance is what again?
He hands the quill to.
All right, he'll take the
It's like,
quill in his hand.
What is your name again? You are worth nothing to me. So.
I am Razil Enalo. You should have known me by now. But since you spent all your days studying and none of your days in field work, I'm not surprised.
I spent 30 years in the astral plane manning the outpost there.
Yes, but once your starter quest has been over, then perhaps you'll be able to get on with life and understand who we are. I'm a lieutenant. You should know me. It is surprising that they did not teach you that, but with only 30 years, there's not much to expect.
I just manned the outpost. I did as I was bid.
Apparently, that was too much to ask from the queen herself. I take your quill. Now, the sword. I should return you, for there's great reward for your return.
What is this balance again?
The balance of the multiverse.
Interesting. So she would be wanting you to be maintaining the balance of the multiverse, right? So you'd be
Yes.
serving your queen by trying to maintain that and stop anybody who might be perhaps messing with that balance, perhaps messing with spellfire.
Which would cause a disruption of the balance right here, where you and its sword are needed.
What? Look at the sword. Do you want to go back?
Well, do you understand? It's tough to say.
You hung on a shelf for 100 years. You haven't been used.
And you know, I must say, I really did have been having a splendid time slicing into those woeful, pitiful material plane victims. I've never felt alive in a long time.
Well, you heard the sword. It doesn't want to leave.
Honestly, Eckankar was my favorite. You know, his shoulder tastes like chicken.
Ooh, that's juicy details right there, isn't it?
Interesting.
Theo's like cocks his head a little bit.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes.
Well,
Hey, can Hemo lean over to Noro in the background here
Yeah.
and go, these Shatterkai are known for launching fireballs as an opening salvo of their attacks, and that one looks very irritated. Are you sure you still want to stand here? He draws both his swords, or get behind a pillar or something.
oh, yeah, yes. Those are Shatter. Of course, they're Shatter. Oh, yeah. It's clear. I put him in. I've seen them many times. Of course, they are.
The radius is 30 feet. Are you going to back away, or am I going to have to throw myself in front of you to stop you from dying?
I've made an executive decision that I shall back away to make sure that I give you room to do what you need to have done. You see him kind of.
Hey, real quick, if we talked to him for a minute, could I use Know Your Enemy?
On Noro or
On Noro, I'm just curious if he's really just an
Okay.
absolute wimp.
give
I mean,
me. What do you want to know about him?
I would like to know if his strength is higher or lower than 12, and if his con is higher or lower than 14.
Ooh. I don't know the. Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, I think we all are seeing Noro is giving off Volo energy for sure.
Yeah, I got that.
So what? Say the questions again, because I.
Interacting with another creature for a minute outside combat, you can learn information. The DM tells you if your creature is your equal, superior, or inferior in regard to two of the following characteristics. So
What
I'm
do you want?
comparing his strength to my 12 and his con to my 14.
You think that they are both lower than yours?
Yes. Okay. So this guy's a wimp, and
See where?
yes, very smart idea. I'm sure you've thought to perhaps get out of sight of the in your infinite wisdom.
All right. This Razel walks up to here to
Hemo now turns with his swords to
Eckankar. He
Rizal.
takes a step over to Eckankar and he says, well, I could just take him by force. He's worth quite a lot. Perhaps I should just deal with you. How much would it take for you to walk away?
I look back at Jaruu and like, we may have our differences, but there's nothing that I would take to let him go. Give him to you. Give any of us to you.
Unnecessary. I'll hand over the sword.
You're going to hand over the sword to him?
You don't want to make your case for this, huh? For your actions?
Hemo
Surprising.
In
Surprising.
her best interest.
stands there
What's that?
surprised.
Theo says you don't want to make your case for your actions being in the best interest of your queen.
They are. He's leaving me alone to do them.
Damn.
I'm losing two tools that were very useful, but not entirely necessary.
This is a good point. So Rizal is hindering your efforts towards the Queen's End by taking those tools, is what I'm understanding.
The queen is inscrutable.
Yeah. I mean, if you say if you're doing that, I'll stand down. I'll lower my shield and
Not
axe.
that I want to because it's cool if you want to hand over your stuff, but I want you to think about this: that he's basically doing you a shakedown. You know, he's going to take this. You think that you are still wanted. That's and I want you to be clear on that. So you think that he's going to walk away with your sword, but somebody else.
Well, how well do I know this guy?
You
Not at all.
don't know him very well.
Oh.
You just know that what he explained to you is that you're wanted, but he'll let you go if you hand him over the sword and quill.
But you understand
But
the sword is
still
also a real
wanted.
piece of
He
work.
can't absolve you. He doesn't have the power to do that.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm going to give you the option before you give it to him. And not that I want to take away your agency or take away you doing something, but I don't want you later to be like, I thought that was resolved. You know, you think that he's doing essentially is saying, you give me the sword and I'll walk away and never pretend I never found you.
Yeah.
But if you
way I can draw my sword before drawing initiative.
yeah, if you want to play it that way, that's totally fine.
But the sword does not want to leave. Therefore, take the quill and go. That will gain you some points.
All right, give me a intimidation roll. See if you can intimidate this guy into leaving.
Can we aid him with the
I said I'm not
With the
leaving
logic.
him. Can I give an aid?
I'll give it since there's a bunch of you sort of there. Let him roll with advantage. It's really Jaruu who's
Yeah.
it's unfortunate, you max out one, you min another, right? That's the way it is.
Yeah. That's how it works.
Oh,
Pair of threes. Pair of threes. That doesn't even work in Vegas.
in the back end?
Your hand is shaking. Your sword hand is shaking.
You tell him that he's like what he does is he actually steps up forward between the two of you. He looks over at Eckankar and he says to you, "Are you sure, priest?"
I won't abandon any of them.
Very well, but don't come crawling to me when your soul exists amongst the shadows at the Shadowfell.
Yeah.
Roll initiative.
Whoop.
and I get advantage.
You do get advantage. Yeah. Let me bring up the initiative tracker and we'll get started. All right.
I'm sure it's fine.
All right. So
That's my
No curse.
let me sort this here. He rolled really well. He rolled a 21. Ooh, he won too.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
It makes sense. He's starting the
He's ready.
ends here.
All right. As he stands here, as you deny him, he smiles at you and he says, "Well then, I guess it's on, gentlemen. Let's do this." And when he does that, he closes his eyes and he goes, and he kind of grips his hands together, and as he pulls in, as he does it, the light around him just bends. The light just kind of turns in, and he emits a wave. And as everyone's struck, there's a
shadow cloud.
There's a phase of weariness, of sadness that overcomes everybody. Whoa! It doesn't say you're immune to this, so I think each creature that must make a Constitution savings throw in a 60-foot radius.
Woo,
now remember,
60. Woo.
it doesn't say it goes around corners, so I would guess that if you are around corners, you're not affected. So I think,
Norrell's probably got line of sight to him where he's at right now.
yeah, if you can see him, then he can see. If you can see him, he can see you.
So yeah, I
but-
think that's everybody.
Hey, if he didn't run, that's on him.
well, there's
People
a
give
wall
him the
here,
best.
so I think you're protected. You're up in the air though, right? So you're probably
Yeah, I can see him.
Yeah. So everyone else who is not there, give me a.
Are you saying Norrell isn't going to get hit?
No, he's around the corner.
How high are those? The I would assume that these weren't super high walls, right?
Yeah, they're we'll call them 10 feet. We'll call
Oh,
them 10 feet.
these guys over the the
Yeah,
bridge thing?
it's a map,
Okay.
like you can't go by shadows, as I described. The inner walls are 10 feet, the outer walls are 20, and 10 feet up. So we'll just go with that logic.
Constitution, you said?
Yeah, Constitution, and that's what you tell me. Everyone rolled. All right, the DC for it is 16. Who failed?
I did.
Ooh, that was close.
All right. If you fail,
He's right in front of you.
yeah, unfortunately, if you succeed, you take half damage. The damage is going to be on a failed saving throw. You're going to take 45 psychic damage,
Oh.
and you suffer 1 level of exhaustion as the weariness overtakes you in a 60-foot range. And if you succeed, you take half of that. So half of 45, which is what, 22? 22 psychic damage. If you have resistances to psychic or anything like that, you get them. Your resistance to psychic? Which one are your resistance?
Necrotic.
Necrotic. All right, that's the first thing he does. Wow.
Jeez.
And then he is going to...
22 is half of that.
I gotta make sure I get his movement down correctly. He moves good. He's going to move to here. Where's that? He's gonna move to here and climb. If I make my check.
Can I do an attack of opportunity?
Nope, because you don't get reactions until you start.
Oh, that's true. Dang.
So he jumps up there 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to here. He basically climbs. He jumps up the wall and kind of climbs over there. You can do one climb or jump or whatever, and that's what he did. All right. That is the first thing that happens. Next is Lear. Lear, what are you going to do? You see this guy. He echoes his burst. Boom. You feel a sadness. Did you make your save?
I did not. I failed it.
Yeah. You had this intense set of sadness. It's almost like you're like you just saw your puppy, get sick and just or die or whatever. It's very, very sad. You kind of feel this welling of emotion that comes in you.
Jesus. Okay. What is he wearing?
He's wearing a black suit, not unlike Jaruu himself. It looks like leather armor, maybe studded leather. Let me double check to tell me. He's wearing studded leather armor, all wearing black. Even the beads are black. Everything is dark in this guy. His face is almost pale white.
Okay, and then what?
He's like most
weapons does he
Minnesotans
have?
in like March.
Well, and what is he wielding?
He is wielding a spear.
And psychic energy.
Plain spear and some psychic energy. Okay.
Guess what color the spear is?
Pink.
I will
pink.
try a hold person.
Okay. What is my save? That's 18, I believe, right? You said?
18 wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Okay. He has a decent bonus here. Let's see if he is held. Oh, he fails. He is held.
Okay. I hold him.
Hold on.
As,
He has magic resistance, though, so I get to roll with advantage. I apologize. Against spells and other magic effects. So he passes. Sorry.
Ooh.
He has advantage on all spell saves.
okay, and then I will.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean
Bonus
to get your hopes up.
action. Wild shape.
All right, what are you going to wild shape into?
I'm going to
Wow.
wild shape into.
He is standing on a pillar.
Yeah.
Or
I'm
up on the
going
wall,
to
at least.
be- I'm gonna bring Spotted Lion out. That's what I'll do.
Nice.
You haven't done a spotted lion in a while.
Last
That's
time you
my
broke a bunch
favorite
of
wild
signage.
shape
Playing
you
with the
have.
elementals, and now I'm gonna be a Spotted Lion.
Nice, nice.
I'm just gonna shove actual Lear into the corner.
He's not flying, he's just 10 feet up. All right, the spotted lion comes up. Boom. Here comes the spotted lion.
I just
All
move
right.
down the
Are you going to
chain.
move or anything else? You've done your action. You've done your bonus action.
I will just kind of be right up underneath the wall at him.
You're kind of eye level with them. You're very tall. Very
Yeah,
big.
I'm very big.
All right. Flander, ready to face the music as it is. You got your flesh back. You've been hit by this spell though. It looks like you took a doozy of some damage.
I did, yes. I am going to give Jaruu inspiration. Yeah, I'm going to give Jaruu inspiration for
All right.
starters. And I'm going to move over to here and hide behind this pillar.
All right, go ahead and give me your hide roll. It just recorded, so you know.
23.
23. All right. So
Nice.
I may ask you later for it. Just let me know what it is at the time. All right. All right. After The hiding has happened. Theo, what do you want to do?
All right, I'm gonna fly around. I'm gonna go up to the same height, so the 10 feet. So he goes up 5 feet, zoop, 10, and I'm gonna fly around basically, zoop, zoop, and then try to give him a shove right off of the edge, pushing him this direction.
Hell yeah.
Where are you going? Are you gonna walk
I'm
over there and
try
try to push him
Try to
off?
push, yeah.
Go, give me a shove. Nice.
Flies around, he's gonna do a shove as one
You're pretty
attack
strong.
action, right?
You're pretty strong. Let me bring up this dude
So,
here.
and I can use my armor's magical strength as a bonus, so I'm gonna try that.
All right, go ahead.
So I'll add 4 to this roll, so 20.
You pass. He gets launched off 10 feet. He's in a land prone.
Nice.
He's in a land prone. Boom.
Prone, you say?
Excellent.
Time to start smashing.
And
I'll put him right about here.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
10, 20, that's 20 feet of movement, and then I'll fly down for the next 30, and I'll basically go right up to the spot where right next to him, I guess.
Okay.
Is that reasonable? No, I'd be kind of in the middle when I...
Yeah. I think you can't be there because you're not 2 sizes too smaller than the lion, so you can't be there. And you're on the wall, so you can be here. You can be in one of the spaces above there.
Yeah, it'd be too much movement. So.
Wait, he's not? Is the lion huge?
Lion is
Yeah,
huge.
lion's
You
huge.
should,
Yeah,
you
lion's
should be
huge.
Two
able to
sizes
occupy.
smaller. I think we've
2
ruled that
people
you
can
can
occupy.
Oh, so I can go down
around
to
his
here?
feet.
No, I think you have to be more than 2 sizes smaller than him. I think you have to be tiny to be under a huge creature. I think that's the rule. Double check. I think.
Double check.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we've used the being underfoot for this Lear form before.
Let me just double check.
It's definitely hard to say.
Let me just double check real quick.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding a rule.
All right, let's just give a rule for now and let's look it up in
I
the
think
chart.
that's, I
Let's
think
look it
that's
up
from what I was just reading. I think it's right.
Okay, so we're not able to really find much on that rule. I'm sure it's a rule.
I can move through his space, but I don't think I can
Yeah,
land
and there.
Can you land on him? Run a mountain?
on the. I could and climb onto there. Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to fly in and just do my second attack as a punch.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to think of what else I could do as a second attack quickly.
It's like a Pathfinder problem when you got that third action.
Yeah.
An elbow drop.
Yeah, give him the
Can you
people's
reach
elbow.
Can you reach him with your movement?
I'm up. I'd have to be up on the wall, right here. You said it was 10 feet up, so
Yeah.
not close.
Yeah, probably not. Then.
And I think that
Well, couldn't you be 5 feet above him? Be 10 feet above him?
that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
I could be directly above him, couldn't I?
You can fly down, blow up above him. You basically get within his target reach, you can attack him. Go
Yeah,
for
and
it.
he could easily attack me too, then, right?
At
So I'll
that-
put myself on the side here, but so I'm a square above
Yeah,
him.
that's fine. So you're floating
I'll-
above him.
so I'll
you're
basically
gonna
punch down.
Go for it.
I'm definitely punching down.
Punching
guys.
down.
Yeah.
Yep, we're doing it. One punch down. Let's go.
Wow.
Watch
five
it,
to
Theo.
I bet you were a treat in elementary school. You hit
You
him.
do get advantage. It's
Well,
prone.
so I guess I could crit fish a little here.
Yeah.
Crit fish.
Because he's
Yeah,
prone, right?
Kafoosh.
Yeah.
Nope, but I'll take the 21 and with 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage.
Thunder damage.
Okay.
Does he take thunder damage?
Let me see. He can be thunderstruck. Yes, he takes the thunder damage.
Perfect.
All right.
So I'll end up with, in the square.
Of course, you're over the top of me, so now it's hard. I got it.
I got you a little bit of
No,
an
it's
angle. I
fine.
hope that's enough to.
No, you're fine.
Good.
I just gotta be able to touch the 11. You said
As long
Yes.
as you have consent, it's okay.
I never gave you that to hit my character. All right.
It was implied consent by starting the shenanigans.
All right.
Yeah.
I mean, he openly began a fight with us.
He did.
He said
He
we
even
were-
said,
Give us
"Let's
every
do this"
thing.
when he started to kill us. That sounds like
That's an
consent.
invite. That is an
Yeah.
invite.
To
yeah.
be fair to him, he gave us every opportunity to not fight, or at least Jaruu.
All right.
I'm just concerned he might have backup.
As
Yep.
as backup
Yeah.
comes running in, it is his turn now. It is Trillman Tulane. He comes flying in
What a name.
from around the.
I don't believe he gets flanking though, unless he can threat.
I
Prone.
think you can threaten
Yeah, 'cause
him
he's-
with phone.
Yeah, you can threaten.
Prone,
Yeah.
prone
Yeah,
don't
because he can
threaten.
attack you while you're prone.
You could.
There's nothing stopping
Okay,
you. Yeah.
okay.
So he's gonna have He's gonna have a +2 to hit him.
He has disadvantage if he's doing a melee attack from the ground, though.
Yeah, but that's still threatening.
He's
By
gonna
the way, do you
cast.
take any damage for falling?
He did. Yeah. I just rolled a.
said-
You want to roll? You can roll. I rolled a
ahead.
D6, but you can roll.
No, go ahead. I
if
was just
you-
curious.
I probably should tell you to do that. Sorry. All right. He is going to cast fear on. I think he can do it for 3 people. Let me double check here. Fear.
Can you s-
Fear on Lear.
Yeah, he can easily see in between the lion. The lion's huge. And if you're a beast and you are facing off against the Shadarkai, well, these Shadarkai anyway, you get disadvantage on all saving throws.
What?
So,
shit.
Let's see. Each creature in a 30-foot cone. Let's see. You project a phantasmal image of a creature's worst fears. Each creature in a 30-foot cone must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or drop whatever they are holding and become frightened in duration. I'm going to double check to see. I'm just reading the spell here. While frightened by the spell, the creature must take the dash action. So I'll have him move a little farther because I don't want him to get his own person.
Yeah, he definitely get his own guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to have him get. Let me get here. After reading the spell, I'll have him. I actually have him go here. It's a 30-foot cone, so we'll have a 10, 20. So it's gonna be basically, I think, Jaruu, Eckankar, and Lear the Lion.
And what kind of save?
I will tell you in a second.
It was wisdom.
A wisdom-based save, and the saving throw is based on.
So he's doing like.
Yeah, turn it to just tilt to the side like that. Yeah. So it's gonna get those three, right? Okay. So your DC is 16, and it is a wisdom saving throw. To be feared.
Nope.
All right.
26.
No problem for Eckankar. Mike, what'd you get?
Ooh,
19. You made it. Nice. Cameron, what'd you get?
I got a 13.
Okay, you failed, and you had to
Can
make it with
I-
disadvantage anyway, but you also failed.
Can I? Oh, he had to make it with this disadvantage too, didn't he?
So roll it
Yeah.
again and see what your disadvantage roll is.
Okay.
Thinking
So
about
it's
that,
13's
the worst.
but I used them all.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, because of that. Yep. So you used them all because you kept saving everybody last time.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So you are now frightened. Go look at the fear effect, Cameron, and tell me what happens. I think you have to flee from the person. You can't move toward him. I think
Those are long rest.
a short rest.
Yeah. My thing is long rest. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
what does he charge? Yeah. All right. He casts fear on you. Awesome. All right. So his round is gone.
I think Hemo's at an 11. I had to re-add to the turn tracker.
Let me.
Oh, there's another one though.
Yeah, you are at 11.2. Let me resort it there. Make sure I got the right one here.
I'm happy that I made the decision of the aura going down, but man, it would be nice for you guys and for that aura to be up.
For sure.
Suck it up, Eckankar.
Yeah. Wow. Tough crowd here. All right, let me bring this up here. Bring this guy up here.
Well, you didn't get feared, so that's something, right?
That is awesome.
Yeah. I'm waiting for an
Damn it,
appropriate
feelings.
cool moment to be like, oh, now it's back.
Good. I
It
like
is
that.
concentration as well.
All right. He's going to run forward and try to stab the frightened. This one here runs forward and tries to stab the frightened lion.
He is
The
big,
lion-
but-
Especially cowardly lion.
Cowardly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put him up.
It's all happening roughly at the same time. That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. He's going to try to attack you. He has flanking with you. He has a +2. You are frightened. What happens to frightened? Do I get advantage to attack you or anything?
No, I just have disadvantage to attack and ability checks while my the person fearing me is within my line of sight, and I can't willingly move closer to that target.
Oh,
Yeah,
you don't have to run away
that's not
though.
too bad,
That's
though.
good.
Don't have to run away. Yeah.
That's
All
good.
right. So
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Okay, so I rolled I rolled really low though, but I have a +10 because I have a +2, so 5 + 2 is 15. What's your armor class as a lion?
15.
Ah, crap. Because they do a lot of this spear. He comes in and he runs up. He's like, he shoves the spear at you, doing 10 points of piercing damage and 26 necrotic.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ow.
That's really bad.
And he gets a second attack with that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just pretty brutal. He's going to attack you, and I roll an 18. So
Lion
it's gonna hit you
assassins.
again. He's going to hit you for 5 points of piercing damage, and I'll roll this time. I usually get the first one I take off the box, but I'll roll the second time. Oh, I should have took off the box. One, 27, 37, 37, 37 necrotic damage.
Not good. I drop out of lion form.
And you took some extra damage too, right?
We'll take a little bit of carryover.
Holy.
And that one on his back who you're hovering over, he looks over and sees the lion drop, and he looks up at you, that Shadow Kai, and he smiles and he says, I sense sorrow in you.
Always.
All right.
Mostly.
That brings us to Hemo. Hemo, what are you gonna do?
Oh man. Well, there's enemies here.
I'll try to zoom in a little bit more.
I was planning some cool stuff to like jump around the lion and flank him with the lion, but now the lion's gone, so we threaten way fewer spaces. So now I may as well just rush forward.
Leap over Eckankar.
Well, there's the prone guy. Get your advantage, Mr.
Oh, man.
He's
yeah.
prone, I
Elven
may as well.
Step.
So I'll walk forward. I'll make an attack at advantage.
Yeah, he's prone on the ground. Go for it.
Yeah, I think we need to put everything into him right now.
26 to hit.
That definitely hits.
Does
You don't think he's
10
heavily
points-
armored? He's armored by arrogance.
Good, then he'll die all the quicker. Second attack at advantage. 21 to hit.
Yes. How much damage you do first time? 10. All right. Thank you.
10 points. 10
And
points
10.
the second time,
Oh,
too.
that makes it easy for
Nice
me. I
and even,
appreciate
yeah.
that. It makes it
Just
really
10.
easy for me.
And
You're doing,
bonus.
you're doing 3 to 4 times as much damage per hit.
Keep rolling those round numbers.
And a bonus action attack 12 to hit.
No, not enough. Even with all your advantages.
Can I use my elven accuracy here?
Yeah, you can. Just get advantage.
When you have advantage on an attack roll.
Yep.
with
You gotta
dex.
roll one more time. See what you get. Come on, roll it. Get it.
Roll better than a 3.
You took the feat. You might as well use it. Come on. Big money.
Bam.
There you go.
Yeah.
Do it. 9 points slashing.
Nice.
That's a regular slashing. That matters.
Almost-
not
almost.
magical.
And then he's going to take. Yeah, he's going to take 10 feet. Walk this way.
All right.
This way.
All right. You do that. Boom. Jaruu, you see these two over here. This one here just one shot at that lion.
Yep.
Boom.
Well,
One
2
round.
shotted.
One round shotted.
Yeah.
I'm going to initiate Blade Song, take a couple steps, and go with my Elven advantage
Get him.
on the prone. So the first attack,
Dang.
That's gonna hit.
26,
Yeah, that's definitely gonna hit. He's looking up you. He looks up at you with a little bit of worry.
10 points of damage.
Dang.
Well, we are kind of murdering him here.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to Booming
Working on
Blade
it.
for the second one.
Barely murder after that wave of lethargy or whatever.
Yeah.
25.
25. That's gonna hit him.
And then
Dang.
8 points. And then
What you do? Let me double check because they have an immunity or they take a lot of less damage from something here. What kind of damage are you doing?
slashing and psychic.
Psychic. You're fine. Right. Just
So
double check.
8 points. And then the thunder damage is.
Boom. Look at you going.
There it is.
You do so many different types of damage. It's so colorful.
I know.
Well, and
13.
ironic that it's so colorful for coming from a shadow guy.
I know, right?
How much damage you just do? That's the last
13
one.
points of Booming Blade.
Oh, you did. You took him down. Jeez, he's definitely feeling that. He's been like boom, boom, boom. He kind of has that look in his eye like
This is the way to do it, guys.
It's like, yeah,
Pile on
no,
to
Pushed
one
off
guy.
the wall.
he's just kind of gritting his teeth like
He was not
What'd you go
expecting
up there
this.
for, huh? What'd you go up there for?
you do not attack me.
Pile on, everyone. This is what we do. This is the way you win.
I think it's Eckankar next.
Eckankar, your turn.
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
Do it.
I'll move up.
Step.
William.
Got the axe. 23 to hit.
Oh,
Yes.
All right, and I will smite.
Of course you will.
So 10 points off the top,
Oh god.
and then additional
There you go.
16.
Well, I've seen more
Hold on.
smite, but that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't great rolls.
You got
yeah,
one-
it was a
green.
It's a middling roll.
yeah. Hold on, I gotta do it. I'm doing math in my head. Sometimes it's hard.
9, 18
No worries.
Average.
Oh, right, I did too much. Damn it. Okay, there we go. All right. Well, what else you gonna do?
I will attack again.
Do it.
Do a regular attack.
Another regular attack. Crit.
Oh, you crit! Oh, too bad you didn't
You
wait.
already
till your-
used the slug.
I already used the smite, but yeah, 16 damage on the
That's
top there.
good. Wow. Hold on. Jesus, you knocked him down a crap ton in one shot, one
Is
round.
he not down?
No, he's not down yet, but he's just.
I'm gonna action surge.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's like, I'm finishing you off. Stud.
Yep.
Come on. He
Come
actually has a lot.
on.
Of
27 to hit,
That will hit.
and we're finishing this guy. Smiting 13 up the top, and then another 9.
13
Bad roll.
plus 9. Oh my god.
Yep.
22 more.
Come on. 22, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Jeez. Oh my god.
He's
big roll.
He's
all
still
right,
up.
Another attack.
He has enough hit points that he's gonna need to get attacked again.
Yep, another attack. Crit.
Oh my god.
Jeez.
Oh,
I mean, law of large numbers.
Come
right?
on.
Might on the second one.
Oh, I wish I could.
How much damage you do?
Another 16.
Wait, if you action surged, you can smite again.
He did.
I already
did on
did.
the first
He
one.
did.
Oh, you did.
Crap
I
ton of
didn't see
damage
that.
just now. He
Yeah,
just did a
I
crap
did
ton of-
so much damage to him. So yeah,
Oh
an
my
additional
God.
16 at the end there.
Oh my god. All right.
Oh,
Was your smite,
goodness.
just a quick check though, is your second smite only had 3d8, is that correct?
Yes, because
The
I'm not
drop
using
lower.
my hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's using the axe, which gives him better damage and
Better damage, but it doesn't have that additional to smite.
Oh my god. Oh, I totally messed up on him.
Can you react to attacks?
Yeah, he reacts to attacks, and I do not want to mess up this because I feel like so I'm going to. You can keep your attacks.
I was the first attack, so you can.
What's
do
that?
it. I was the first one to punch him. You can.
No, he doesn't want to react to that. He wanted to react to after getting hit, getting smited from him.
Okay.
I'm more than fine taking back.
The
Whatever.
things go on in the game, and so he gets actions he can do. So I'm going to let him do something, and just hold on. I'm going to add him back up real quick. I'm sorry that I don't want to retro that, but I also don't want to just give you something for free. You know what I mean?
I do want to argue.
Okay, go
In
ahead.
these two, I did an action surge. I smited twice and crit twice.
Yeah.
I think Eck is feeling himself. I think his aura might be back.
So how far did you move? Because you might not because he's gonna move. So
Yeah.
I hate like taking back.
I only moved 5
but you
feet.
got in a row. So I just
Yep.
want to make sure that he can.
I
do
moved
it.
5 feet
So-
up to him.
So he's when you go up and hit him, he gets basically blessings of the Raven Queen.
Yep.
So, but he gets it as a reaction. So after
Okay.
you attack on the first attack, he gets to
he gets to
take his
move.
reaction to teleport.
Okay.
Right. So he can teleport 30 feet away. So he can teleport to there. And you got in a roll and you got going, but by the time I caught up with you, what's going on? So his reaction is, so I just added the hit points up after the first attack. You have your,
All right.
action
Take
surge
that
still.
second smite back.
Yeah, you have your action surge and your second smite.
Well,
You just got in a roll there, and
If
by
you
the time I
wanted
caught up with
to
you,
get to him, you only did 5 movement. You could potentially still go past this guy, not trigger an attack of opportunity, and still do it.
how would you not trigger an attack of opportunity?
Okay.
You wouldn't leave that guy's threatened space. This guy's
Oh,
threatened
right.
space.
So do we want to? Well,
That's
You
up
can
to you.
do
I'm just
that.
throwing out like just doing the numbers there.
No, you
could do
can
it.
you can do that. That's fine. He just got
Okay.
to attack a bunch with advantage.
By moving, did he not?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's-
I got a
stand
bunch
up,
of
and now
attacks
you
with
don't.
it.
And he
advantage.
takes half damage now.
When you teleport, when you dimension door this way, do you stand up?
I don't know. Do you stand up automatically when you're prone and you
I
shatter?
don't think so.
I don't think so either. So I
have
think
no
probably
idea.
still be up. Yeah.
I feel
Okay.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
So-
he just takes so you can do all that. He just will just get half damage effectively from all damage you do.
I'm
Why?
fine with that. If we want to rule essentially like that happened, I ran after him because like the axe is also giving me that bloodlust. I want to kill that guy.
Yeah, I'll just do half the damage. So let's.
That's
just do it.
fine.
Okay.
So I'll be there.
I don't like rule
Or
thing
should
like
he
that,
re-roll
but
it?
at the same time, I don't want to just.
No,
Let's
I think
miss
it's
it.
totally
I
fair.
like that.
Yeah.
I do once again. I do think I crit twice. I think he's got his aura back.
That's fitting round.
Bringing the aura back.
It's a solid round.
We found X Mojo, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, he's in the thick of this fight right now. He's next to 3 people. He's just smiting.
You are
Really
surrounded.
enjoys
Noah.
using
It's
that
gonna be a
axe,
tough one
doesn't
for you.
it?
Does
it'll be
Jordan
a
call
tough
your
one for
aura
me.
sexy? Because then you can bring sexy back.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm willing. Yeah, I think everything that happened there totally fair.
Okay, fair. I just want to do it because you were going, and I wanted to make sure I took care of the character.
Yeah, we got on a roll.
All right,
so,
Lear, your turn. You see, you have shriveled back down. Once the mighty lion, you are now shriveled to the tiny little bitty 7.5 foot. Nobody even knows you're there. You're basically visible.
Is he afraid of this
You're
guy?
an ant.
Basically.
What's that?
He's afraid of this guy?
I think he's afraid of this guy, right? Well, no. I picked
The
that
guy
back.
on the
You're
right,
afraid of the
right?
first guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, so you can't move towards them.
All right. No, he's got magic resistance, but okay. I'm just going to. Oh.
Everything changed.
Yeah, everything changed.
Moved spots.
I hate
Plans
recording stuff,
switch
and then
around.
I always feel bad because I feel like I'm pulling the rug on you. But sometimes I just gotta stop.
I
and
mean,
say it.
that's just what happened at like a normal game. So
yeah.
yeah.
What do you want
Try
to
to-
do, Lear?
I'm just looking at my memorized crowd control spells. I would like to. You know what? I'm gonna save a lot of my spell slots. I can short rest and get my transformations back. So I'm gonna do that again, and I'm gonna turn into a giant scorpion this time.
All right, you still
Ooh.
are afraid, just so you know.
I am afraid. That's
You have reach?
all right for now.
So we'll put you.
I'm 5 feet up. You can be under me.
Yeah, you have to be under Theo. I'll just move you to the back. There you go. All right. So you transform into that. I think that's your bonus action, right?
That is my bonus action,
All right.
and then.
Does that tail of
Scorpion.
yours have reach? That'd be pretty rad.
You hear from around the corner You hear from around the corner above you. Past where Flander is. You know, above here. You see around the corner. Right here. Oh my, a scorpion! Where's my pen?
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to turn to a Shatterkai.
All right, what do you want to do?
Where's my shadow pen of hate? I know
Only
it.
a 10 to hit on my disadvantaged attack at this guy.
You armor class 10? Oh, not
Yeah.
enough. Yeah, not enough. He is
I can make
he is
3 attacks, but
concentrating.
not close enough for the claw attacks.
He is concentrating on fear. I believe fear is a concentration roll, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. So he is concentrating. I'll put a little marker on to try to remind me he's concentrating.
This guy's got a lot of markers.
Yeah. Let's call it yellow. All right. He gets to go. Let's see if he recharges.
Eep.
Deep.
Let's see here. He has that woeful. Weariness. So let's see if he recharges that. That is freaking crazy. How powerful that is.
Yeah.
He does not charge it though.
Thank God.
Yeah, very good. All right. He's not going to move. He's going to stay on his back until the end of his turn. Because the end of his turn is when Boom and Blade goes away, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's going to instead make his 2 attacks at Eckankar at disadvantage.
Fair enough.
Let me do that. You have a 23 armor class now, super hard to hit.
Yep.
So I mean the probabilities to hit you is pretty low. He does-
This guy's pretty strong.
I rolled
Oh.
2 4s in it.
I rolled unfortunately, yeah, he rolled really high, but unfortunately he has to roll with disadvantage. That's kind of the way it is. No, he tries to take 2 attacks at you. He comes up short.
Nice.
A jiu-jitsu pro he is not.
Yeah, he's stancing his feet up.
I have a
getting
question.
He's on the
ready.
ground attacking you. He's trying to pull guard.
Yeah, it's right. Pull a card.
So, how much damage did he do? 8? Let me
Yeah.
get that in there.
8.
first.
8 and 6. For
Hey,
sneak
he's back.
attack.
Hello.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right, let's.
There we go.
Okay, cool. All right, you get your 8, and then you did 6 again on top of that.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Boom, boom. You did some damage to that guy. Anything else you want to do?
Does
He
need
will
to
have to
make
make the
the same?
concentration roll, I presume.
He does. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me. I have to make. You hit him twice or just once? Just one time, right?
It was
Just
all
once.
sneak attack, yeah. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Are
And
you
it's a
doing the,
Constitution
the
save, right?
Atrophy save.
Let's see. He may have lost that. Let me see. Constitution. Oh, he has a +2, and I rolled an 8. Lucky bastard.
Damn.
All right. Anything else, Flander?
Yeah, I think I'll give Hemo inspiration.
All right, Hemo, you're being charged up with
Hey.
inspiration.
Nice.
All right, Theo, what do you want to do?
When they come for you.
You are hovering 5 feet above the ground. There is a giant leer-shaped tail that's ready to stab into maybe even you. You look very stabbable.
All right.
Like
I'm
a
going
sardine
to do
can.
some movement. Keep in mind, there's diagonals involved here, right? So as I
It's
go,
D&D. There's not really you don't really need to worry about that.
I'm saying it out loud because I'm going to fly over
Squares
these
or
guys
circles?
more than 5 feet away. So
Okay.
if they have a reach weapon, they could get me. But so as I go to here, I'll go up to 10.
All right, let me see if they have a reach on their weapon. Let me double check.
Well, it's just
I don't-
no, they're lances or something. Yeah, spears. Sorry.
Let's see. No, you can. They're not. They only have 5 foot reach. You're fine.
So I was going to say, as I get to here, I'm up to 10 feet. I'm not going to
Yep.
change the marker.
That's fine.
And then I basically come down here
Oh,
and land back down at 5.
Okay, cool.
If I'm doing the math right, I'd be at 15, and then boom, boom, boom. I could actually get to the ground if I wanted to.
Okay.
But I'm going to
You fly over them. Nice.
stop at 5 feet. And I
Nice.
face back up to the north side, that direction, and I will cast Thunderwave.
All right, just show me the line of where you want a thunder wave. You want to do?
Yes.
You're doing like these 3 here. It's a 15 foot. It's a 15 foot by 15 foot square, right?
It is. So
Okay,
it's going
so-
to oop, not on me though.
Yeah, it's in the middle of the corner here.
Well, it's a cone, isn't
yeah.
it?
No, it's a square. It's an odd one. It's a square. That's
Oh.
literally. I get it. You're getting those 3.
Yep, you got it. I can
fine.
just go, yeah. So it's slightly larger than
Totally
that,
fine.
but I can get it.
All right, now I'll
and-
get advantage to your save. What is my saving throw?
That's right, because it's magic, isn't it? It is a DC of 16 Constitution.
And then otherwise they get launched 10 feet ahead, right?
Yep, and take some damage.
All right.
Well, they're going
level
to
are you
take damage
casting?
either way.
They'll
What
take
level-
damage either way.
What level count spell you're
It's
casting?
just a level 1 spell.
Okay. All right. What did I have to make a total of what?
16
I got
Constitution.
Oh, they have a +2. So the first one made it.
Resolve.
The second one, 14 +2 is 16.
Makes it.
Third one, 18 is my best. So that's going to so they all 3 made it, unfortunately.
Yeah, so no sliding, but they will take half of my 2d8
Yeah, what's your 2
points of damage, which was
you rolled a 1, but you rolled a
Oof.
7. so,
slightly
you know,
average.
It's very average. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
well, they each take
Yeah.
4 points of damage.
Okay, boom. That's good.
That's something.
All right. Hey, that's that.
it was a good try.
Yeah.
I like the movement though. That was super cool. You kind of flow over the top of them. 8 is over, right?
Yeah, so 4.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Awesome job. You go.
Uh,
Boom. Unfortunately, I with it when they have advantage
yeah, they're really good against magic.
and they have a
Concentration
+2. They have a
save.
+2 to Constitution. So.
Concentration check on fear.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's very hard for him to miss those, but
It's still a
Yeah.
very loud.
True.
I could roll
you
a
know?
4 or a 2. Let me see. I rolled a 4. I missed, and your fear is gone.
Yeah, it's a base 10
Nice.
attack.
So that spell might not have done all the things you want to do,
right,
but it shook him
helped.
enough.
It helped.
Boom.
It shook him out of it.
Get enough. Hell yeah.
Nice job. Nice job. All right.
All right.
Anything else you're gonna do?
No, he basically comes to.
All right. Tryman. That would be.
Rogues.
Let me bring their names up so you can kind of so I can show them to the board here.
Named characters.
Your named characters.
I can't believe
Tryman
you're
told Lane.
interfering with business of the Raven Queen in this way.
Yeah, for sure.
Shakes his head at him.
All right.
I don't know. I think they might have some good points. That guy's only wrong-ish.
All right. I'm gonna their leader Rizal, who's kind of still laying on the back of the floor. He looks over at them and he yells at them. Let me roll.
This is how we learn their names. Tryman, get him over there. Wrongish, get him over there. I presume.
Yeah, for sure. He's gonna say. Well, the only one he can do, because otherwise he's gonna take an attack of opportunity, and he's gonna let you have your attack of opportunity. He's gonna move to here. That's fine. But this one is gonna move, boom, and he's gonna move through your space right there. So you're gonna get an attack of opportunity on this one right here if you have a melee weapon in your hand.
Me?
Yeah.
I can always, I can punch.
You're gonna punch him in the junk.
Yeah.
Oh god, they're gonna kill me.
Junk punch.
It is just his melee attack is the Thunder Gauntlet, so.
Yeah.
Boom. If he's flanking as he goes over Rizal,
What's that?
am I flanking with Eckankar, aren't I?
I think I'd give you
So
that.
16?
So I think, let me double check. I think you actually hit. Yeah, you hit him. Go ahead.
7 points of thunder damage.
Nice.
Just pop him in the back of the head.
Yeah, boom. You kind of come running past you. All right, so my first attack will be, I'll just roll again because I did that wrong. My first attack's going to miss on that guy. Second attack, I rolled a 19. That's going to hit you. All right, so the first one, we'll call it the one on the south, hit you. And he is going to, that's why I say these things out loud so you can tell me I'm wrong instead of just quietly rolling dice.
We're all trying to get it as close to accurate as possible.
Oh, well, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't care if these guys die. It's just a game.
You don't care if these guys die.
It's checking all of ourselves, right?
Okay, so the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to take, max, 10 points of piercing damage. And...
Well, I thought that was max on the necrotic damage.
No. And then... Not great, though.
We need absorb elements for necrotic damage.
I really do. If only these guys were undead.
And 20 points of necrotic damage. Less than that.
All right.
All right, the other one on the other side of you is stabbing at you. He gets 2 attacks at you, and he gets +2 to hit you.
Yep.
Oh, I rolled a 14 plus 10 is 24.
Oof. Yeah, it'll get me.
And the second attack is 16 plus 10 is 24. That
Yep,
flanking,
both hit.
the flanking. If he wasn't flanking, he would have missed one of those.
Yep.
All right, so the first one is going to hit you for 6 points of piercing damage. Let's do the piercing damage first, and the second one's going to be 9 points of piercing. Somebody doing something?
I didn't mean to hit it, but
I just want to make sure that I know what you're doing. So the first one is 6 points of piercing, and the second one's 9 points of piercing, and then we're going to go to necrotic.
Oh, God.
Right. Here's the big hits.
How do we defend against necrotic? This is really, really damaging.
Yeah.
be Shatter Guy.
Yeah, honestly.
All right, get up here, Jaruu.
All right,
I'm working on it.
I know.
not too bad. 16 is the first necrotic. Actually, didn't roll very well.
I don't think.
And the second necrotic. Ooh, I rolled a 12 and a 1, so it's 13.
Down.
Okay, so he goes down. Boom. All right, this one here is going to heal up half of your max hit points.
Half of my max?
Yeah, what's your
Is
max?
it for killing him or take him to zero?
Take him to 0.
Okay.
My full is 95.
Okay, so he's gonna be maxed up again.
Wow.
That takes all right. He doesn't have 95 more. He didn't lose 95. He just gets up to max. Oh no, they're temporary hit points. They're considered temporary hit points. Oh my god.
Wild.
Wow, that is a lot of hit points he just got. Boom.
Yep. Sorry, guys.
Boom. All right.
Jeez.
Both of my guys have gone. That is, I made a mistake there, and I shouldn't have done that. You see what I did wrong?
Mm-mm.
The reason I did something wrong is because what I did was I moved them both, and then I had them both attack. And I should have moved. They should not both get +2.
Yeah, one would get flanking, and then the other one.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do?
That's fair.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do, because I hate having that. So I'm not gonna give them the temporary hit points, and I'm gonna give you hit points back.
Okay.
So he would have missed the last attack then. Basically.
It could be minimum.
He said out loud if he didn't have
No.
flanking, he wouldn't have gotten.
Yeah, he only took off half the amount of the last one because he died. He dropped. So I'm gonna give you 24 hit points back. So put
Dang.
yourself at 24 hit points, and he doesn't get. I made a mistake because they can't both move and attack. You know, I did that, and that's not really cool. I did not do. I was like moving stuff and whatever. So
Hey,
now
no
it's
worries.
But they went to
I
be-
appreciate
yeah,
it.
that makes sense.
yeah. No, I want to be fair, and the thing is, I will
Complicated
yell at
moms.
you. I won't let you do the same thing. Hemo, what are you gonna do?
Does Rizal look bloodied?
Oh, he looks pretty messed
And,
up.
Take him
and
out.
he's still on the ground?
Unfortunately,
Yeah,
yes, because
he
he was boomed.
Well, all right. I guess I'll run up.
Right.
I guess I get advantage on my scimitar attack then.
Get
All
him.
right, make one attack.
Oh,
That's
sorry.
a
Oh, yeah, he can
28
teleport.
to hit.
Make it
All right, you
big.
hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, 28 to hit. Does 10 points slashing.
All right. He'll take half that damage.
He's just skirting around the edge down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You did 12 points of damage, you said? Or is that right? 10?
Yeah. See,
right.
how far did I move to get here? 15 feet.
Giving chase.
Yeah, or is it more efficient to get the rest of my attacks out by attacking?
Yep.
Could do that.
Might be. Like,
Although-
give me some space to hit both of them. I have cool scorpion stuff.
15, 20, 25. Am I attacking around a hard corner if I stand here? try to attack wrongish?
I'll say no. It's it's pretty loosey goosey. Let's just let it go.
Okay. Then I'll move my 30 and then turn around and attack wrongish. Second attack of the action will be not at advantage, but the first one was a 20 to hit.
All right. Let me double check and see. Generator takes damage. It turns. It turns invisible when it does that too and teleports. I didn't even realize that.
Rizal does?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
As a reaction, and I gotta.
God, these high level characters just have so many moving parts.
He hasn't
So-
done it yet, so he hasn't rolled for a recharge. He's the only one who has to recharge so far. So he's gonna move. You do your damage. So do your damage. You attacked him and hit him.
So did
oh.
was Rizal visible when I hit him?
What's that? Yeah, he was visible. He was visible. We'll call him visible.
Is
He's
he
supposed to be invisible, but
Is
I
he
missed
invisible
him.
now though? Because he did just
no,
do
he
it.
just turned. Rizal is now invisible.
So he is invisible. Okay.
But
Okay,
this
'cause
guy
if-
you're attacking, he's visible.
Yep.
Okay.
So I don't know where Rizal went. Is the point?
Yeah.
I guess if
He's gonna
Humo didn't
teleport up
see
there.
where Rizal went, then yeah. I
And then
guess-
he's now invisible for this round.
Wait. hold
Oh,
on.
they can all do it. Yeah.
He's not hiding though. So in theory, I know which
Yep.
square he's in.
Yep.
Okay.
You don't know which square he's in right now. A lot going on. So
Yes, yeah, I'll be there.
okay. So you got hit one and go.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
And
Okay.
you did how much damage did you do to this guy? Because I didn't get that recorded. 8.
Second damage was 8 slashing.
Got it.
Wait, can
You
I
got to do your
bonus
damage,
action
otherwise
quick
this battle never gonna get done.
I can
Jaruu.
actually.
You gotta step up
Um,
and get the other guy, the last one.
Yeah, could I can't make it all the way to him, but I do have a quick toss maneuver.
Go if you had a quick toss maneuver. Toss.
So bonus action dagger throw. Yeah.
That'll
22
hit.
Does 7 points of piercing plus
You got to use your one of your
already done.
abilities.
6 points. So I do 13 points of piercing
Nice,
damage with a quick
nice.
dagger to try him.
Nice.
And
Does he
that's my
teleport?
attack and bonus action.
Hold on, I gotta. You did. It was a total of 13. Wow, that sometimes those numbers are hard to do. Okay, I had to think for a second. I'm good.
Is the yellow for concentration?
Yeah. I think he's done though.
Is he
right?
gonna dimension door?
He's out of that.
Taking that hit, or is it a melee attack?
Nope. It actually can be any. I think it can be any attack, but he's not gonna do it with that 8/13 crit damage or whatever. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Made him think about it though, and that's what counts.
No more yellow dot on him,
Take
but the
down
blue
my
dots are
daggers.
invisible, right?
Yeah. For now.
Had to mull it over.
for this round.
Okay.
Yeah. If they don't have a ticker, this is why roll 20 is not the greatest invention. Eckankar, You're at 22 hit points. Now we went that whole thing and we had to come back to you. I apologize everybody for anybody watching the game. You're like, oh, you keep giving hit point damage and taking it away. Sorry.
This is gonna be a nightmare to edit.
Nah, it'll be fine. Let it roll.
All right.
I'm not gonna do all
yeah. Let's smack this guy right in front of me. All right. No. Wait. Hold on.
You rolled 22.
No, 22. 22.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay. 22. Yeah, we're gonna smite him.
He hasn't. Go ahead, give him a smite.
So, 23 points of damage total.
Okay. Okay. And then this guy hasn't done his thing yet, so I'm gonna have him do it.
Okay.
Let's see, have him go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll put it right here. We'll turn him invisible. As he leaps, as he disappears, and he takes your damage. You should smite him.
I think then Ek is going to move.
And now all of them, because what they do, monsters, they like you get a number of them that they do. They get a recharge number, so as long as they recharge, they can use it. All right, what are you gonna do,
there.
Eckankar?
I'm just gonna move to there.
All right,
Yeah.
Lear, what are you gonna do?
Did you skip me?
Did I? No, Eckankar goes Lear. Where are you at?
Jaruu goes after Hemo.
Oh, Hemo. That's right. Okay, Jaruu, go ahead.
All right. I will cast Greater Invisibility.
All right, you are now greatly invisible.
Yay. Seems.
I don't have any dispel magics or counter spells in these guys. I don't like Shadowcar anymore.
Feels crazy that they don't.
Yeah, I don't think any of those guys have counter spell or dispel magic that I see.
You get no sympathy from the fighter.
Yeah, it's all right. They're disappearing on hits. It's reasonable. But they don't have everything.
Sure.
Yeah, they do have other advantages though. All right, cool.
Really.
And then you are currently singing, right?
I had initiated Blade Song.
Yeah, you are blade singing.
Do you harmonize with your sword? Serious question.
Where's my invisible token?
That's all right. We'll mark you invisible.
use the
What are you
blue
gonna
dot.
do? Did you just move to there?
Yeah, they're all using blue as invisible, so.
You're a Shadowkai. They're a Shadowkai. Just use the
Yeah, use the blue. In fact, I might move your guy and attack somebody.
Oh, that works.
The only thing I like about this map is the fact that like there's no bleed to it. I think you're literally on the edge.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know where to go.
Yeah, it's kind of way it is. All right, Jaruu went, Eckankar went, Lear. Now we're all caught up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow, little off my game here for managing the game.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah. What do you want to do, Lear?
this turn I'm just going to run back here
You're gonna threaten Noro.
to
No, I was like,
Gonna freak him out.
please don't let that creature come near me, Flander.
and then I will
Flander doesn't know your name yet. I don't think you introduced yourself.
then I'll burn a spell slot to
Everybody knows
heal
Flander.
up.
Well, you looks like you're already healed. Did you not?
You haven't taken damage as a scorpion, have you?
Oh yeah, I can't do that to my base form. Okay, that's fine. Yes,
Hey,
I'll just move back here for now. That's fine. Nice.
Right. So that is Rizalio gets to go. He's the big bad here. I apologize. He is going to do what? I don't know if he even has this. He has magic, but
Does he recharge?
when he wants to teleport or whatever, when he wants to use it, I roll the recharge roll after the first one. So
okay.
then I know if I can do it or not. Otherwise, I have to keep track of the token. It's a pain in the butt. So what can he do here? Yeah, I gotta see what the area effect is. See if he can do that. I think he's going to, because you're all bunched together.
Yay.
He could give the quill back to Jaruu, apologize nicely, and go back to where he came from.
I would personally recommend doing that, but he's a jerk. All right. Area effect. Range is 90 feet.
I suppose he can't see Ek very well from there.
One action range is 90 feet. each creature in a 10-foot radius, so 20 foot by 20 foot square. I think I can hit all three of you. Yeah, 20 foot. I can get all three of you guys, all four of you guys. He's gonna cast Confusion.
That's my secret. I'm already confused.
You have to make a Wisdom saving throw of, and I believe it's 16. Let me double check.
You get your +5s, everybody.
Woo!
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Got his mojo back.
16.
Mojo.
Which save?
16.
Made it.
His save.
Ah,
That's not good.
Ooh. I beat it even
Theo!
without the aura. Theo, no.
oh, Mike made
And I
it.
think
So Theo,
that I don't have any more. Yeah, I don't have any more of those.
you have a
Flash
10.
of
You need to get
Geniuses.
+5 anyway. You couldn't. Your
No.
+4 wouldn't have done it. You are now confused. On your turn, you get a save every round, I believe. Affected creature can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine the behavior. At the end of each of your turn, the affected target makes a Wisdom saving throw. So you get a saving throw at the end.
Oh, that's
but
not a condition. Interesting.
no, it's just a
It's a
spell
spell.
effect. And then what happens on your turn, I'll roll on a chart, and we'll see what happens. This ought to be entertaining.
Does Rizal become visible when he does this?
Yeah. And then he's going to. I gotta see if he can make his climb check though. He still has to make his climb check. He doesn't have magic. Oh, I rolled well. So he's gonna 5, 10, 15. There's a 20-foot wall. He basically climbs. He can't quite make it. So he's gonna be on the wall. He's climbing up the wall right now. He's gonna drive you up the wall. All right, that is Rizal. That brings us to Flander. Flander, you're standing over there next, chilling out.
And I can't see anyone. So I will keep a sharp eye out and stay hidden.
Well, I mean, if you wanna, you could take out Eckankar, Jaruu, Hemo, or Theo.
I'd rather not.
This guy is actually not invisible anymore. I
So
think
how far is he from the top?
he's
Yeah, but he's
5 feet from
got-
the top.
So
He's not over the wall, so I
like
can't see him
reaching
from where
power
I am.
Standing on the wall.
I think so. Yeah, for sure. Let me take off the blue because he's not invisible anymore.
If a creature climbing a wall gets knocked prone,
Yeah.
So they
they
fall.
fall off that wall?
Yeah.
I would think he falls. Yeah, if you
Ooh. Look who just made themselves a target.
all right, Flander.
I know, right?
Are you doing anything, Flander? I missed that.
I will give inspiration to Lear.
You do know where these two are on the walls,
Yeah, you just can't target him with a spell that targets an individual that you need to
right?
see,
And you get disadvantage on shooting at him,
and you
right?
get disadvantage your shoot at him, right?
So you
Okay.
could, but
I mean, nothing's stopping you.
Tough shot.
Yeah, well, what the heck.
If you don't want to, if you
The
want
worst thing that happens is I can miss.
I mean, wanting me to win, though, is a valid strategy.
That's true.
It's a strategy.
Okay, we'll shoot at disadvantage. We'll shoot
Which one are you shooting at?
this one here.
Oh, pick my favorite. That's fine.
He's wrongish.
Yeah, it's a wrongish choice.
Well, he's the one I got a best sight on. So.
Shouldn't name the other one rightish.
That's the Mox.
A
You
14?
really should have.
Does a
14
14 hit?
A 14? I think that still misses. Let me double check here. These guys' armor class aren't great, so. You hit him, yeah.
Oh my god! Nice
Oh,
shot.
okay.
Well,
He takes
yeah.
11 points of damage.
11, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
Plus another one sneak attack. So 12 points of damage total.
How
You
far
had to
are
do
you?
the one sneak attack, didn't you?
How far are you away?
I am, I think, about something 50 feet away. I got 60
Yeah,
foot.
so you
Gotta
gotta
be
be
within
40
30
foot.
to get the
Yeah, you got to be
sneak attack.
30, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Way to cheat. That's all right.
Get that one.
we
hit point
tried.
back.
One thing about Canadians, I tell you, they always think they're closer than they are. Objects in
Yeah,
mirror
well,
may be
that's
more
because we're
Canadian.
metric.
Yeah, objects in mirror may be more Canadian than you think.
Objects in mirror may have much easier division.
Yeah.
Damn millimeters.
All right, they measure stuff. They have metrics. All right, Flander, Theo, what do you want to do? He is still visible till the.
I don't know. Didn't he fail?
What's that?
Isn't Theo confused?
Yes.
Oh, you are
Yeah,
confused.
yeah. I need
Yeah,
to
Yeah,
roll
Theo
that.
is
I
confused.
completely forgot about
Give me a
that.
D10. I got this chart up
Yeah.
right now.
All right, let me roll a D10. For
Oh, I
you.
can't wait.
You
I
roll
love,
your
I
own
love
D10.
confusion
You roll
stuff.
your own
I'll
damn
roll
D10.
D10.
Why am I doing all
one
alone?
D10 coming right up? 9 or 10? No. I got
What's
a
two? What is
two
that?
is the
He heard
creature
of
doesn't
himself
move
in
or
his
take
confusion.
actions this turn. So you see Theo just kind of like looking around, like
What's going on?
yeah, just
Theo's
like
just stun locked.
he looks confused.
Yeah, he does. You are quite confused.
No actions this turn. There we go.
These guys are going to be coming back. So first of all, I'll start with Triman.
Can I still talk? Says I can't take reactions.
Yeah.
Doesn't say I can't talk. What you hear him mumbling. He goes, what happened? Where am I?
Wait,
Babbling
what?
incoherently, probably. You that's what you think you're saying.
It doesn't say
It's like-
that you babble incoherent.
Ooh.
It's like
It just
it's
says I
like
can't
Peter
take
from Family
reactions.
Guy when he thinks he's out, he's singing, and it turns out that he's just like, wah, 'cause he's so drunk.
I'd say you're doing certain speeches.
Okay.
Spawning delusions and provoking uncontrolled action. So yeah, he's seeing delusions. It doesn't say he can't talk, so he's probably murmuring incoherently.
Are they of grandeur?
What?
Delusions of grandeur?
What is
Sharks and electrocution.
sharks?
Oh, I apologize. They miscalculated them. So I don't let it go. Their armor class is 17, not 14. They don't account for the fact that they have mage armor on, but they do. So, but in the
Oh, okay.
in the pop up they say 14, but it's actually 17. But we'll leave it for now.
Is that the pink one?
Yeah. They all the ones with the pink are 17. Yeah.
Makes sense. They
Yeah.
were prepared for this.
Yeah. So that means they get to do something. What are they going to do? They can throw their spears, and they're going to.
Son of a bitch.
Once though.
Yes. Once.
Except that they have all returning weapons.
So that brings
see.
us. Their range attack is 30 feet. And we get close enough. 5, 10. I think they can hit everybody pretty much as long as they move forward. So Hemo is the lucky one who's just hanging out there for this dude. I'm going to fire at Hemo. And I gotta see, does it say? I'm gonna see what it says here. Yes. Okay, so the first thing he does is he's gonna fire down at Hemo. He throws his spear. I rolled a 14 plus 8 gives me an armor class of 22.
Oh, yep. Nope, that hits.
All right, and he's gonna do maximum amount of piercing, which is 10.
Ow.
And then he's gonna hit you for necrotic.
I'll parry it.
Nice, go for it. Knock it out.
Never mind the precision attack. Yeah, that's a 6. There we go. So 6 plus 5 reduced stat damage. So it was a 10?
Yeah, 10 points of
Looks like I
piercing damage.
fully parry the first spear.
And then you're forgetting about the 21 necrotic damage.
Oh, yeah, okay. So
Yeah.
we'll take 20 points total then.
All right, he throws it. The spear instantly appears in his hand again.
I knew it.
And he throws it again.
Son of.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
For the second attack, I'm going to use cutting words.
Okay, good idea. All right, so I have to. Does that mean you get to subtract 1d8 from it?
That's correct. Yep.
Okay, roll a d8. So. My plus
D8,
8
where
gives
are
me a
you?
26 armor class to hit. You rolled 6.
Minus
armor
6.
Class 20. Now, armor class 20 hit you, Hemo?
Yeah, that'll still hit.
Didn't you upgrade your armor recently?
Yeah,
enough,
to
Not quite
I
enough. Huh?
wear light armor. Yeah.
All right.
So I've got leather plus 2 right now.
All right, and so you're going to be at 7 points of piercing damage.
And
Oh my god, this is going to hurt.
Oh boy.
Well, actually, I rolled bad the second time, so it's not as bad. 30 points of necrotic.
Woo.
Jeez, that puts me down to 17 by the looks of it.
Yep.
Bimo takes the same spear twice.
And
Typically, I get to throw these back.
the other one's going to go, and it's going to do the same thing to. Ooh, what do we have? Is this your physical personal leader? Because I know you sometimes have.
Yeah,
fake
yeah.
ones. All right, so he's going to attack. he really wants to get Jaruu, so he's going to come to here. I do have to attack you with disadvantage, though. You are invisible, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Everyone else is going to eat it for Jaru's sake. He wants to cower in invisibility. That's fine. I'll run to here, and I will... Well, first attack's on Hemo, because he's the lightest armored one.
Oh, Hemo, no!
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, now you're kind of not fighting goblins and stuff anymore, you know?
Yeah.
These guys have a 15 intelligence, so, you know, they know. So, the first attack is... Ooh, I rolled a 2. I missed. And it throws, and it instantly peers back in his hand. Second one, I rolled a 3 on my second attack. I missed both.
Hey.
He's getting all excited. He's like, there you are. Terrible. All right. That brings us... That was
It
him.
appears
So
back in his hand after the second throw, right?
they appear every time. Instantly after every attack. And they get 2 attacks around.
Okay.
That brings us to Hemo. What do you want to do?
All right. I see this guy climbing the wall still.
He is. He's climbing up the wall.
Okay. How high up the wall is he?
He's 15 feet up the wall right now.
So I could move over to here.
Remember, you climb at half speed.
15 feet up the wall. So if I stand 5 feet to the side so I don't get landed on if I knock him down, that'd be what, a 20-foot throw?
It'd be a 2d6 damage. You mean the falling damage? Yeah.
Okay, but it's I have a 20-foot shot at him.
No,
here.
he's 15 feet up off the ground, so it's 15 foot.
Okay, cool. We'll go 15. That's cool. I drop my scimitar. I draw a dagger and throw it, hoping
tripping maneuver?
hoping to do a trip attack.
Nice.
A creature with
Come
a
on,
weapon attack.
drop
so
him.
I gotta hit it. I'm gonna use Bardic Inspiration on this one.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna burn a D8. I don't have it set up.
Just add
17 plus 5, 22 to hit.
that. Will hit him.
Nice.
Nice. That will hit him.
6 points piercing. When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, expend a superiority die, add the damage die. 5 points, so 11 points total, and it must make a strength save and beat my 17.
22. You rolled a 22 because you got your.
I think it's off his DC, not his.
All right. You fling your dagger up in the air. It drives right back into his rib cage in the back. He arches back, falling to the ground, lands. And when he does, you find that there's a loud crack as he cracks, lands right in his neck.
He
I
lands
think
at
he
the
knows
base,
second
comes up.
attack.
You landed him on his neck?
Yeah, he just
Oh my god!
lands
Hemo's
right
second attack goes back to cut his throat, and then he hesitates a second and sees that he's already dead. And
This one here goes. Ugh.
Yeah, that gruesome landing.
I was like, oh, I didn't like that.
Take your
points
dagger
the
back.
sword up at the. Oh yeah. Hemo instead will just withdraw his dagger from Rezal's back. So how much was that? Item interaction, 1 attack action. I can't draw anything else.
You should be able to throw the knife out of Rezal's back and at the guy.
He's already drew it.
Yeah, that was already your item interaction.
He already interaction once. So.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to technically leave it there.
Well, but he moved over and drew. You can draw a weapon as part of your movement.
You drew it to throw
That was the
throw it.
dagger, technically speaking.
We don't play too hard on the rules with the drawing stuff, you know. I mean, we want to have
What the
fun.
heck? In that case, I'll just not action surge, second wind
All right.
to try to
points?
get.
You want an action surge to get these guys?
Not yet.
Jaruu, what are you gonna do?
Quick question. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no problem.
What was the saving throw for the confusion?
I believe it. Let me double check. I
I was
think it's
supposed to do a
16.
wisdom save at the end of my turn to stop, so I might
Yeah,
not be
absolutely.
confused.
The confusion saving
4
throw
plus 10.
is 16.
Okay, I made a 17. I am not confused.
Oh, all you did was waste one turn.
Yep,
I
wasted
wanted to
one
see
turn.
you attack yourself or something.
Me too.
Jaruu, your turn.
Is that a cantrip?
When I
Alright.
get confused, I attack myself.
Jaruu will Blessings of the Raven Queen up to there. And he's going to attack. He's going to start with a booming blade.
Oh,
I'm
sure.
open.
Nice. Get the big one out first.
Well, yeah.
You might. take
What'd
off
you
on
get? What'd you get? Hit him big. Hit him big. Just keep him there. Trap him. Trap him.
I mean, you can still shadow step with a booming blade, right?
Yep,
Mhm.
I could.
Ooh, that'll hit.
Nice. That will hit.
Well, I get advantage, so I'm going to crit fish. Okay. I hit 7 points of damage plus another 5. Not great.
Okay.
Does he go away?
What do you mean? Is he dead?
No, does he?
No, does
Teleport.
he blink away?
Blessings.
Oh, I got to roll to see if it recharges. No, he doesn't go away.
All right, then I'll hit him again.
Hmm.
Just making sure.
Yeah.
So satisfying when these nerds sit still.
Yeah.
Dang nerds.
Nerd.
Damn.
That should be if
just
they
all
come back.
24s.
If they come back,
Ooh,
we'll call it
nice.
Revenge of the Nerd.
Almost max. 14 damage.
Nice roll. Ooh, yeah, he's hurting.
Not if we can
Booming
help
right
it.
now.
And he's booming.
All right, that is. You see these guys all climbing around the walls, running around. Eckankar getting attacked. Hemo down there getting pelted on. Eckankar, what are you gonna do?
If I were to move to here, could I see this guy?
I would say yes. Yep.
He's visible.
And I guess another question that is a little harder. Can I use Melf's misguided arrow with this axe? Will it let me drop it to use that thing?
No.
That's what I thought.
No. Can you drop it to use it? No, you can't drop it because yeah.
Yep, I didn't think I could. I could. Okay.
You could drop your shield though.
I could drop the shield.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll move to here.
Yep.
Drop the shield.
Perfect.
AC now 21, and I will use Melf's misguided arrow.
Nice. Go for it.
25.
But attack with disadvantage because it's not the axe.
Yep.
Hemo ducks and covers.
Oh, that's true. 25
Damn.
still.
How much? You misguided him for how much?
Dang
Oh,
it.
wow.
13
Hold on.
points
Wait,
of
no,
force.
13. Yeah, 13. Pretty good.
All right,
13 points of damage.
You strike into him. Boom. He's launched off the back, and he will
20 feet down.
perish.
Jeez. Oh.
Especially since he explodes more when he moves.
Well, he doesn't technically move.
That's true.
It's just fun to describe it. All right.
And then I guess, could I, no, I can't do that. No, never mind.
All right. It is Lear's turn, I think. Lear, what are you gonna do? As these Shatter Kai seem to try to make some. They try to kind of just more or less do a shakedown on you. They weren't trying to take you back. They're like, I'll just give me your valuables and we'll let you go.
I think he almost did it. Almost worked.
Yeah, he was like,
I will just.
no.
I'll give you the sword in your abdomen.
Yeah. Take
I'll
this.
just move up here for now.
All right, you move up to there. Anything
I'll
else
take
you
my
can do?
action to dodge.
There you go.
You are dodging. Roselle is gone. That brings us to Flander. Flander, there's one dude left.
He's visible.
I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him.
All right. I have a saving throw to that.
That's what
Yep.
Theo was
Save,
doing
right?
last round.
Yeah.
Let's see what I roll here. Ooh, I rolled a 14. What kind of save am I making?
You need a 17.
All right, let's see. And it's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save, yep.
All right, let me see what my bonuses are to wisdom for this dude. Wisdom bonus. I have a +1. I'm gonna fail.
Okay, then he takes 3d6 of damage.
Ooh, what kind of
He
damage?
takes 11 points of psychic damage.
All right, psychic damage.
And he has to run as far away from me as he can get.
All right, psychic damage. He's gonna take. How much damage was it again? 13.
11 points.
11. Okay, let me write that down. And he has to run as far away from you as he can. All
Yep,
right.
On your turn or on his turn?
As a reaction.
as a reaction, yeah.
Where are you at? I gotta double see where you're at here. Yeah. All right, he runs to there, and I'll back up the map a little bit.
along the top of the wall. Sure.
Yeah.
Let me hide. Normal Lear's.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Lear's not down
that's
there.
your other character thing.
That's
So
the
yeah,
spare token.
yeah, just put
Yeah.
him.
It's the
You can't
turnover
have
token.
him off the map. It's just the way Roll20 is. Unfortunately, Flander, are you done, Flander? You forced
I'm
him
done.
to run screaming
Mhm.
into the night, like me when I step on a Lego. All right,
hate to
that
see
brings us to
I cast
Theo.
Field of Legos.
Yeah, Field of Legos. Ah.
That's awesome.
That'd be difficult terrain.
Yeah, that would. Theo flies up to
Would
the
be a bit
wall.
like spike growth.
10, 20, 30, and then he'll be. It's a 20-foot up, so yeah, he can be 5 foot above the wall. It'll
Okay.
work still. I'll just leave my thing on there,
Ooh.
and then
Slow motion.
Yeah, you can't punch him from here, unfortunately. I always like to be able to
Yeah.
punch the bad guys. It feels good, but yeah, he's gonna do the firebolt. Throw that at him. I know it's you said it is it a disadvantage,
No.
or does he have a?
No, that was it. That
One
was
round.
just when they were. That was just against Lear when he was feared.
Oh, something about them and their damage, though, right? With magic.
No, they get advantage on their saving throws, but you're just attacking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Well, 26 to hit. Should
that
hit
will
him.
hit. Yeah.
12 points of fire damage.
Boom. Nice job.
Why
Boom.
are you running away? Wrongish. Yes. Why are you running away?
All right. Unfortunately, Tryman is dead. It's now Wrongish's turn. What is he going to do to brutally destroy your group so that one day you will all pay the ultimate price?
Could be today if he's good at stuff.
Oh my! He's so good at stuff. He's the best of us stuff. There's so many things that he's good at. It's ridiculous.
Just best
That was
hope
that
he
was like
survives.
that was almost like a Trump speech where you just
That wasn't
We're gonna have the
intended. It
most
just worked out that
necrotic
way.
damage.
Best at things.
it's just the best.
We're gonna make sure every single one of your weapons return to your hand.
Mine too. I just threw fire at him. I don't know if I want. Wait, there it is again.
We're gonna throw spears at them, and we're gonna make the enemy party give them back.
All right, he's going to. You see him because how far up off the ground are you right now?
Me?
Yeah.
5 foot above the wall, so 25 feet above the ground.
All right. You see him slide down. Oh, damn it!
He disappears.
Yeah, you see him.
Does he do like a cool like slide down the wall with his knife kind of thing?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's very Assassin's Creed.
The inside of the wall here, or on the outside?
On the outside wall.
I was gonna say. I think you would have to go away from
Yeah.
Flander. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he sort of off that side, and I don't see where he went.
Nope.
That makes sense.
Nope. You can try to track him down if you wish. If you wish, that's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably go. I want to make sure he's not sneaking around to attack us again, so I'd at least go to the other wall and look down and see where he went.
Absolutely. All right. So whose turn is it? It is
Hemo.
Hemo's turn. Hemo, what are you gonna do?
I'll call
No,
out.
I was-
Slid down the wall.
What does Theo call?
I call out that he slid down the other outside of the wall. I think he was running from Flander.
Well, I guess what Hemo would technically do is
I mean, who can blame him? He's got those gloves.
He looks way better than he did a little bit ago.
All right.
he'll probably
He
holler
doesn't know
back
that.
to Flander. He'll probably holler back to Flander in the middle there. He goes, "Is everybody okay back there?"
I'm all right. I think Lear could use some healing.
I don't think Rizal survived the landing.
No, he didn't. But hearing Theo, Hemo's going to dash around the corner. From here, would he be able to see the rogue guy?
Where are you at? Right there.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 4, I guess. 14.
14? No, you don't see him.
Okay. Hemo hollers up to Theo. It looks like he's fled. And I guess, well, I took my action to dash, so yeah,
All right.
he'll keep a lookout.
Yeah, he'll still fly over. When it's Theo's turn, he'll fly over to the other side of the wall there and look down and look around.
Perfect. All right. So that was Hemo. Jaruu, you gonna do anything?
Yeah. Let's see.
It's a 20-foot climb down that wall.
I will Blessings of the Raven Queen
All right.
to there.
Oh, it's easy.
All right.
And then I will move 40 feet.
And I'll move the map down so people can see.
I'll
Sorry about
take
that.
my action to seek.
We're hugging the edge of the map.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You're gonna take your action to seek. Give me a seek roll.
Perception?
Perception, yeah.
Investigation, maybe?
No, it's perception. It's perception to seek. Sorry. All right.
No.
No, you don't see him. All right. Eckankar, you gonna do anything?
Just dash up. See
All
if
right.
we can see anything, you know?
You gonna try to seek him out?
Yeah.
Go
I
for it.
can.
Give me a seek. Give me a seek and destroy.
Come on! Nope.
No.
It's 12.
And Lear, anything?
I don't
try to track him
think
down?
So let me see. Perception. No. Gotta go.
All right, what's your perception?
Climbs
Thirty.
across the
Your,
wall.
your passive won't come close because my die is higher than any of your passive perception.
Oh, my 15 is my passive.
Yeah, so you can try to look though. Got to use those
I rolled a
weird,
13.
those
for
weird 30 eyes
check.
you got. Nope. And then he gets to go, and then we'll get Flander. Are you gonna do anything? You can try to track him down.
I'm going to move to. Let's see.
We're
Yeah,
all
that
running.
looks like a good spot. I'm going to move to here.
Oh, I see you're on your way home. Perhaps you would like to come back here anytime. Anytime. Like to interview you.
And I am going to cast Mass Healing Word, and I can get everyone
We won't
here.
be able to see those guys down there though. 'Cause
Yeah.
this wall's 20 feet.
Yeah.
He's the only one you can see, I
You're only
believe.
10 feet.
So you
Is the
massively
healing word
healed.
about line of sight?
Yep.
I thought it was
Yeah.
hearing.
Yeah, it's line of sight.
At the 4th level.
Yeah.
So
These yes, and you have these walls here, so you'd have to get up on the wall to see him, or run down here and see these guys. Unfortunately, so like because there's this wall here, even though it doesn't.
You
quite
can double move this round and heal him next round.
Yeah, double move to get over here, and you can heal these guys.
okay, well, everybody gets eight hit points back.
Well, not yet though, right? You're gonna double move this round. Is that what you're gonna do?
No, I can get them from here.
You can't see them. You have
Oh.
to see them. You have to see them in order to heal them. These 20 feet
Okay,
down,
then.
and he's 10 feet up behind the wall.
Okay, yeah.
That's okay though. But you can double move to get down here if you want.
Okay, yep. I'll double move to get down here then.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't matter since people are fleeing, but I kind of want to just make precise so later on it doesn't get.
Yeah, fly the 30 feet up to this corner right here. And
All right, give me a perception roll
Take
to
a look.
see if you get kind of the
We
last
got-
chance.
Yeah, I totally got a 7.
Yeah.
He's looking all over the place.
Yeah.
We can't see
Garbage.
shit.
Nothing.
All right.
He's
No
definitely
sign of
gone.
it.
He ran
All right.
away.
As you spend a few minutes kind of looking around for him, look kind of darting throughout to see if anybody can see him, and after a few moments, you realize you don't think he's coming back.
All right, we make sure we get back to the other bodies so that he doesn't mess with those at all, and we can properly search them.
Hemo wants to search Rizal.
You see Nora coming down. Hello. Oh, I believe you were all here to answer my questions. There was
Congratulations,
conflict.
you didn't get incinerated.
Well, I say worse things have happened to me.
Clearly not. You're still alive.
I'll go fly over and pick up Tryman and bring him on the outside so we can all look at him. We can look at him together.
Absolutely. All right.
You just push the guy off the wall.
Carry him up to the top. Make sure nobody's under. Slide him back off so he lands kind of right on top of Rizal. Yes, that sounds about right.
All right. Let me see what these guys got.
I have less than 0 regard for these two.
Nice. That's very nice. All right. They have on them. They each have daggers and a spear. Those
Pretty good spears.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm going to take a couple of their daggers.
All right, you have 2 daggers. They don't seem to have any special.
Just tucks him into his belt full of daggers.
Theo looks over at Jaruu and says, "Should I dress up as a Shadow Arkai?" He's pulling up on one of the cloaks he's got. Think it would fit around my armor?
A cloak, well, perhaps.
My hair is too beautiful and blonde to pass as a Shadowkai, unfortunately.
They have studded leather armor on. They also carry. One of them carries a quill.
Oh yeah, there was a quill that we found on one of them bodies.
Yeah.
Was that the quill that Rizal
Take it
had that he
back? Yeah.
took?
You gonna take it back? All right.
Yeah, Hemo's going to give that back to Jaruu.
Nice. You take
I
the.
believe this one wanted this one very much. It seems he couldn't afford it. Here you go.
Yes, thank you.
Nice. And then the other thing they have on them, it looks like they have about 20 platinum total pieces of valued gold on them.
Nice.
20 platinum.
Dang.
Shall I party treasure that, or do you want to, Graham?
Which is about.
I will
2
party
gold.
treasure that. Yep.
Graham's got it.
Why were their spears so nasty? Are they special?
Yeah, do we know if
There's
the
spells
spear-
going.
Yeah, do we know if the spear does the thing with returning, or was
No.
it their ability?
They're
You think it's
warlocks.
their ability.
Yeah.
So the spears are otherwise normal.
Right. They're just catalysts for launching their psychic attacks.
But Jaruu, all joking aside, he drops the cloak. I do feel
I'm going to take one of the spears.
this is
just
giving
for fun.
the Raven Queen may actually be blessing our mission here.
Oh, so you're with the Raven Queen, just like these 4 folks. Tell me, you see Noro take out a new sheet of paper and a quill, and
Did you say 4, Noro? You sure there weren't 5, 6, 8, maybe?
Well, you're probably right. Let me adjust it.
Don't forget about the dragon.
Dragon? There's no dragon here.
He winks at him.
There was.
No. No dragons here. No dragons here. No tracks in here. Pixies, yes, right. And
This
then
man has no imagination.
you were being controlled by the beholder kin.
Yep, that sounds about right.
That's correct.
The what?
Now, tell me. You clearly have come here for a reason other than to investigate my work, and then you were attacked by these Shadar-kai. No offense.
Well, investigating your work. We're
Fiction.
here because if you are trying to chronicle the story of this area, it's St. Osmond's Day. We had an election an hour to the south for the mayor. One was like a hag with like a mask.
So, wait,
What are you doing up here?
wait a minute. Say again. Where was it?
In Triboar. It's the day of the mayoral election.
That seems far away. How far away from Yartar is that?
Theo
Do
just
you
shakes his
even
head
have
and
any
says,
idea where you are, Noro?
"Rules."
Of course I do. I'm just north of Yartar at this lovely shrine that I stumbled upon on my way to Yartar.
Is he a handsome man, this one? He's starting to seem like a bard to me.
He's a little handsome, yes.
Is he?
Seems like the type to have the pretty privilege to fail forward.
Yep. And he seems to be like making up stories. I'm picking up on that for sure.
Yes, well, anyway.
Yes, I dislike you. He's gonna fly over and grab all his stuff and then
Well,
and hand it to him out here. And said, "There, evicted. Eck, what do you think?" Just
Oh,
throws his stuff up.
why would you evict me? I'm here to get all of the intricate designs and reliefs of this Ilmater shrine.
No,
There's
no,
nothing but
No.
hydras and wyverns here.
no. It clearly seems you don't know anything about this temple or what happened here, or
well,
why you're even here.
Oh, is that what
I
I
do
want you to
think you need to follow us back to Triboar. I don't think you're allowed here.
Well, I
I
under
don't
arrest?
want you here.
it's quite the walk to Triboar from here.
That works.
You could leave me in Yartar.
Why don't you just come with us?
Yep, you're coming with us. You're under arrest.
Arrest?
Always
Why?
wanted to say
You
that.
have the authority.
And he just goes like this and points at Eck.
As a matter of fact, I would appreciate if you came with us willingly, though.
Fine. Thank you for giving me my items. He takes the items back that you handed to him.
As Drew walks by, it's good that you chose willingly. The other way was dead, so.
Hemo, did you find the thing you were looking for up there?
Leads out. It wasn't. I wouldn't let them kill you.
Hemo,
Yeah.
did you find the thing you were looking for up there? He points back at that pillar.
Oh, right, the Wand of Secrets.
Yes, something was showing up. The wand was pulling towards something, and I think it might have been in the well.
It's
Hemo just goes up and peers down the well.
All right, give me a perception roll.
What do your elven eyes see, Hemo? 13.
You look down into the darkness as your eyes shift from the daylight to the night, staring into the water below. You look down. You see that the water down below is low, and as you look down there, you can see that it actually seems to be just a puddle of water, and the water probably has receded from that area. Looks like it's dry down there, just damp,
Do I see any objects down there?
Not with a 13, though. Looks
Okay,
like it goes down about 20 feet.
Oh well, I could easily just send a dancing lights down there.
Go for it.
There you go. I'll cover him. He'll float up over this way again.
I'll kind of zoom in just a little
I
bit.
do a quick juggle. I summon 4 dancing lights, juggle them real quick, and drop one down the well. Oh.
Yeah.
What's down there? Can I see any better?
Yes, you can't really see any better than you have dark vision, but you can see that with the lights down there. This area seems to be open down here, and the sides of the well seem to be slick, almost impossible to climb down. If you try to climb down it, you think it's going to be very difficult. It seems like over the years, water draining down it has made it almost impossible to climb. You're looking at like you're thinking of your DC of probably 20 plus to climb down this thing.
Well, there's some room down below this well, but climbing it, we'd have about as much luck as Rezal did.
Eck, are you familiar with a room down under this well?
Yeah, would I know about
you don't
that?
know anything about this. You don't know anything about this. There was a well down there, and there was plenty of water here. So it was something that, as you guarded it, never really investigated. It's just a, as far as you know, just a place where water drained. Your job wasn't here to be an engineer, so you never went down.
Yeah.
Guarded it.
Okay. Yeah.
You couldn't fly down, gosh.
I could just float down there, yes. I better take a rope in case something tries to confuse me again or do another spell attack and you can pull me up.
Yeah, I can affix my grappling hook to something. If it's only 20 feet down, I should be able to hook it to something that's not the well.
True. I'll tie the other
Wrap it
end
around one of the
myself.
pillars, even.
Tie the other end around myself and I'll just float down and look.
I'll continue concentrating on dancing lights.
I'll keep watching this fop guy.
This is real good.
What'd you say?
I don't think he's really any danger, Eck.
I think he is.
I just don't want him to run off.
He's making up stories. That's always dangerous.
Yeah.
I think I could kill him pretty fast. That is generally my best.
Hemo, I'm not going to let any of you kill him.
No, I just, he's
needed.
a wimp. That's all.
I feel like
he's a wimp?
all of you keep bringing up killing just this man.
No, just if he starts shit, if he starts shit.
I won't kill him. It's just the fact
Defensively.
that I could makes me trust him more. Does that
Defensive
make
killing.
sense?
No.
Very well. Thea, what do you see down there?
All right, you're gonna float down.
Yeah.
All right, you slowly lower down into the wet field below. It opens up into kind of a channel, and the channel kind of drifts down. It slowly goes downhill, and the water, as if the water would be draining out that way.
Sure.
So this is kind of a drain reservoir.
Okay, so it goes one direction when it hits sort of a platform, kind of, and then it goes downward and off to the side.
Correct.
Just one.
But what you see down the rolling hill slightly, you see a body laying down there.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I'll call up. There's a body, which is not quiet, obviously.
There's a body.
Hear Hemo from the top of the well. Of course.
Of course. Of course.
Hemo says, Eckankar, there's some ancient history down here.
Is it?
Dead people.
I only got a 10 in my perception, but I should be able to tell if it's skeleton versus
No,
like
it's not
fleshy,
a skeleton. It looks fleshy.
fleshy body. Okay, is it clothed?
Yes. Give me a. Well, you rolled a 10 in your perception. It's black and white down here, so you're just using dark vision, right?
Yeah.
So that.
Well, he's got the. No, he does have a.
Yeah, there are some.
Oh, you put dancing lights on here. So with the dancing lights, they seem to be. It seems to be wearing the armor and emblem of a Triboar.
Oh, but it looks like a Triboar soldier.
Do you yell that up?
Yeah, I'm calling that out.
Hemo goes, they're wearing Triboar armor.
But
I sprint over, leaving this guy.
It looks fresh.
He didn't say that.
Well, like not a skeleton.
Hemo says, Theo says it looks fresh. That means
Fresh-ish.
decades, even, could be.
It's not a skeleton, he says to clarify.
He's like, it's not a skeleton.
I go down. I jump down.
You gotta. Well, it's 20 feet down.
Just take the
drop,
rope.
climb down, or what are you gonna do?
I'll take the rope and climb down. I'm
Oh,
going
sorry,
down.
There's a grappling hook rope.
That's right. You have the rope. Okay, you climb down. Down the rope, landing at the bottom.
He'll
You can
point
see
at the obvious spot where the body is.
It's right there.
Keep hold of this rope, though.
There's that corpse right there.
He'll take the rope off of himself, so you can use the rest of it, and he'll float down the rest of the tube with you. And let's go. Maybe we can pull the body up.
Do I recognize this armor at all? Like, it is like to a specific person, or is it just like normal armor of
Before or
Triboar?
after it starts moving.
As you look down there, the Eckankar, you went down the hole, right?
Back up, you silly writer man. I need to pull this rope.
As you are standing up there, Hemo, you notice Noru has crept up behind you, and he's looking
Yes,
over you.
breathing
He's
down my
"Oh,
armor."
what do we see down here? Ooh, a pit.
Stand
Whee!"
back.
Ooh, a bit.
Do you want to accidentally slip down the well? Stand back.
Flander
deep-
followed him
how
up and
deep
just
is
grabs
it?
him by the shoulder and pulls him back.
Yeah, you have those gloves. You're like,
Leave
hey!
him alone.
Maybe 30 feet?
As he lands next to you, Flander, he says, "Oh, you have a strong grip. Perhaps you are a professional wrestler."
Actually, I'm a professional you.
You're from the well.
Okay, Eckankar, looking you.
Hemo hollers back. Theo's thought that was funny.
Eckankar, you roll up to the body. You pull it over. As you roll it over, you see the armor of the Triboar soldiers, the very same armor type that the soldiers wore to guard at this place for the longest time. The armor that your friends would wear. And the emblem on it. He has an emblem on it. It is an emblem of the Triboar 12. But his face that exists there, it looks like it's black. Like it's nothing but a field of black. A field
Scabby.
of black ichor that's been worn away over time.
It's the Flander face.
Oh god.
The real body of Eckankar.
Yeah, it's been a ruse this whole time.
Yeah.
You know, is this your friend?
Somebody is a rat, though, huh?
No, Talos wasn't a member of the 12. But I'll search the body, see if I can find anything. I know it's like all decayed, but besides the armor of being one of the 12, is there anything else?
No, you don't see anything else on him that it seems to be identifying him. Looks like his sword, if he had one, is gone. Looks like if he had anything of value, it's been thrown away. But you see his face, and it's all black, and you see that there is a there's a kind of a pit that leads down into the darkness from here. Looks like it's not that tall, maybe 5 feet or so tall. So you kind of crunch down a little bit if you want to go down there and check it out. It's up to you.
Perhaps we should go back up and regroup.
He goes into the hole.
All right, you see him sliding down into the hole a little
Go down
farther. Slide down into the hole a little farther.
You blazing the trail ahead of us. That always
I follow him
always
because I don't want him to go.
It's always going to be good.
Yeah. As you reach down farther into the hole, you find a second body. A second body laying there. A second soldier. A second Triboar soldier.
I pull out my light with my rabbit's foot so we can at least inspect him without using dark vision.
All right, you pull out the light. When you do, you see
Better
this
color.
person's face is the same field of black.
This one is not a member of the 12A.
No, it's not.
No. Does it?
Give me a. Let's go with history. I think history is a good roll for this.
18.
As you stare down at the body, something familiar comes over it. The shape, the shoulders, the hands, the way that it's set, the hair. Although it's been here for well over a year, it's kind of it's in this damp spot. It's all full of spongy. It's soft. It's mushy. It's gross. As you kind of pull it off, you think that this might be the body of your friend Talos.
Oh,
You recognize this one?
I think he just collapses on his knees. He's
He'll hold you.
he's gonna fill the well with his tears.
You don't know where I am. You don't know what I'm seeing.
All right, that's where we'll stop for the
hold
day.
your shoulders.
That's where we're gonna stop for the day. You discover the body of your friend Talos here for 2+ years, lingering in the deep of the well.
Oof. It means he did not do that, though.
Well, we don't know if that doesn't mean that he didn't do it, but it definitely means something bad happened to him.
All right, so it was kind of fun. We had a little side. It was more like a little side trek. I got a chance to get a little information for Eckankar's backstory, but also we got a little Shadow Kai, little initial Shadow Kai. You got some people who thought they could get up here and get themselves a free sword by doing a shakedown.
Man. Those guys hit like a truck. Like,
Yeah, they were hit.
if they rolled well, they could take out most of the party in one turn.
Oh yeah, those assassins
Yep.
teaming up with flanking just deleted
Brutal.
hell.
Yeah, because they have +2 to hit, and they have a +8 to hit
So
normal.
necrotic damage is just
Yep.
brutal.
Yeah, it does 4d12 necrotic.
Jeez.
But
Yeah, I
the
mean,
thing
they
about-
took out Lear in one turn.
The thing about 4d12 is it has a huge swath, right?
Yep.
It could be
Yeah.
4, it could be 48.
That's that barbarian dice. That's
Yeah.
scary stuff.
Right, so it is a lot. All right, cool. Well, it was a kind of a fun sidetrack. It was kind of nice. I didn't want to get. I wanted to have some fun with this tonight, but then we'll come back. It looks like there's going to be a 3-week gap before we come back, and we're going to get to the tail end of this adventure. And so I'm having a good time so far, and we're going to see what happens at the final leg of this before we wrap up for a break and probably do something else cool.
Very cool.
All right, we'll see everybody until next time. Enjoy yourself. Stay clear of the shadows and the Shadow Kai.
Oof.
And
Yeah.
Or don't.
Watch out for wyverns.
have a good night. Bye.